Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
shit. Look who it is, man.
Can you see me?
Mr.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Lovely.
Mr. Stewart. Long time no see, man. When was the last time we talked?
I think it was before the Vancouver, so it's been like 3 weeks now. Yeah, 3 weeks.
Damn. You look like a person again.
Sorry, fans. I've been slumming it.
Yeah, as you should. The fucked up part is that unfortunately they're not gonna see this till like next Wednesday.
Oh yeah, the channel's like in limbo right now or something.
Yeah, they gave me my first strike. You get 3 strikes, but Leo got no strikes. They took his shit down right away.
Yeah, he was talking more objectively about drugs and stuff. Although we kind of do that too. So
we've never got a video taken down for that. The only thing, anytime we show any supplement, we're not even talking about gray market shit here. Well, I guess kratom, it depends what state, maybe I don't fucking know. But the first time I showed a bottle of fucking protein, they took it off. I deleted it. I deleted that segment. I was able to post it. This time it was a Dauda commercial. It was basically me just sitting there talking about dials and showing the website.
damn.
And yeah, so I was just trying to market. These people take care of me. I just wanted to show some love, but God forbid you try to show some love to some fucking energy drinks. Breaking the law out here, but it is what it is.
You still hooked on kratom, or are we gonna come off of that after prep?
Surprisingly, I thought I wouldn't be, but I am still because because in your head you have this illusion that once prep is over, you're gonna feel great. In some way, that I guess there's some truth to that. Like I feel my mood. I'm not irritable or anxious because there's no pressure. There's no like this goal. So I'm relaxed, but I'm actually more tired because now these carbs are just putting me to fuck to sleep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my God,
Hi,
So
Joe.
then now, hey, what's up, Joe?
Hi. Howdy.
So then now the position is, okay, you're tired as fuck because you're eating all this food, but you're still lean. So technically you don't have enough body fat to feel strong and vibrant. So the first 2 weeks is not that. I still need to create them right now because the first 2 weeks is still kind of,
Yeah.
I don't want to do the stims. I've been doing clan, a lot of clan for me, clan and, caffeine and everything for so long. I don't want to do that. So the kratom, I don't need the stims when I do the kratom. So it's just the best of both worlds. I don't want to take too much THC. When I take the kratom, I don't need that much THC. So it sounds like a fucking addict talking, I know. But
Yeah, you ever think to yourself, like, we take a few too many drugs? Like,
hey, man.
I literally talked about this yesterday. I swear to you, I talked about it. Oh no, it was this morning.
Uh-huh.
I got up and I just felt fucking tired. Me and Paul have been training really fucking hard. And no matter how much sleep I've been getting when I get up for my clients and stuff, I'm
Don't
like,
matter.
fuck. And I was like, my girl was like, Joe, you gonna be all right? I'm like, ain't nothing a few stimulants can't fix. And I went on my little way.
Joe, do you got a CPAP?
I don't. And that's something I've been talking about too. I need one at this point.
I was about to say, you get so damn big and you got a big neck too. Like when I was getting tons of sleep a couple of years ago, when I was getting a ton of sleep, I would just wake up and be exhausted, like 9 hours of sleep. Right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It's like
okay, so
that might be it since you're getting heavier again.
Bro, I had this conversation with Compton. At this point, we got to stop this. I need one. Well, we have to get it right now because the way we're feeling is really connected to that because we're not really sleeping. We think we're sleeping,
Yeah.
But what we're doing is not sleeping. So this is gonna affect our gains, man. Like I know Joe, you
Gains.
still
Forget about gains, dude.
your
It
life.
will put you in an early grave. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like, I
kill
feel
you.
it. Like I can see it in my face. Like I got 7 hours last night, which is pretty like normal for me. 7 hours. But on my face, I'm starting to like sunk it in right here. I'm like, damn, dude, the fuck,
Bro. If it's so at this point, we like our health and gains rely on it. Anybody who's saying exactly what me and Joe are saying right now, who's gotten on a CPAP like Quint or Stu, they say that feeling went away. So,
dude,
Uh-huh.
okay, we'll get. I was rooming
Oh
with
yeah,
Quint
Dubai.
in Dubai. That motherfucker snores so bad, and it's crazy. Like he would close his eyes, and 3 seconds later, he's fucking just ripping it, dude.
Oh
I was like,
man,
"Hey, dude, do you have a CPAP?" He's like, "Yeah, but I haven't been wearing it. You know, it just doesn't fit or whatever." I'm like, hey, you need one, man. You need to start wearing that.
you know what's funny too, and I was talking to Paul about this. Like, I've been to 300 pounds, right, and I'm only about 272, 275 right now,
Mhm.
and it's
Wait,
a
wait, 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 wait,
different
wait, wait,
kind
wait,
of.
wait. Okay, okay. You get. I'm about to say this 275 is way bigger than your 300,
So
like more
that's what I was,
muscular.
that's what I was gonna say. I was like,
Mm.
it's weird because it being muscle tissue is way different than just body weight.
It's
Like,
worse. It's
because
weird.
it's so much worse, and that's why like I was like, damn, dude, like I'm over here huffing and puffing and shit, and I look great, but I feel
Mhm.
worse than I was in 300 pounds. Like my sleep's worse and everything. I was like, the muscle just hits different, bro. It
That
does.
that's so fucked. Imagine being leaner and having more muscle, and you feel worse than being
Worse,
fat.
man.
So we feel worse than fat people. That's fucked up, bro. What
And
type of life do we live?
We're really going through
yeah,
it.
man. I tell everybody I live the life of an obese person. Like the way I put my shoes on, I'm drying my body out the shower, huffing and puffing. Like, oh,
Mhm.
it's terrible. Love it.
Okay, I've been a lot of the biggest pros for a while now. Joe is reaching a level that it's almost weird. It's almost uncomfortable to look at. With all due respect, yo,
You're dumb.
he's sitting at the table. I'm like, and I know he doesn't realize this because he's like talking to us. You know, everybody's at the restaurant is looking straight at you, right? Like we're all big, but they're
No,
looking dead at you.
the only
Yo,
person that I kept seeing stare at me that really like caught me. I'm like, I wonder what the hell's going through his head. Was Justin? He kept looking at me, and I was like, I wonder what he's thinking. He hasn't seen me in person in a while, you know. So like,
no, but it's the way you hold it. I think that's because 275 at 5'8" is obviously really big, but you hold it like in your shoulders and chest and back. So he's
Yeah.
sitting at the table and he's taking up 3 seats, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's sitting like this, and he look. I don't know if he can turn. He just looks like he's just. I'm like, it looks good,
He's
but
like a henchman from like an '80s movie, or like a who
so
framed Donald Duck or whatever the fuck the movie is called.
yeah.
I've been
Roger
having a
Rabbit.
hard time. I have it's one of those loofah things for my back. So like it has like a long stick, and I can hardly like
Reach
actually
right.
use it. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hey, you ever get like you ever like panic for a second, like you can't reach your back and you get really uncomfortable, everything gets tight, and you kind of
It
like, what the
happened
fuck is
today. It happened today when I was with my client. I was like, "Yo, dog, I think I need you to scratch my back." I was like,
yeah.
I can't get it."
Like at the biggest I start to panic. Like if I like tie my shoes and stand up and I get out of breath or weird shit, or I go to lay down and I choke or something, like I start to panic. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna die.
Well, Stu, you don't
I
feel
don't
that you
I'm
carry
like,
around 286 pounds lean. Like,
Yeah, well, so it's lean, but I hold I might be at a similar composition to you,
he
but
holds it
like
different.
at that kind of weight, but it's like all over me. It's not just like a tire around my waist, right? So I am
Yeah,
fatter than I look when
yeah.
I get heavy. But I don't know. I don't my mobility is shit, just like most of ours, but I mean, I'm only like 270 or 267 right now.
Yeah.
So like I'm nowhere near that yet, but give me a couple months, I probably will be. It gets uncomfortable, but and then again, like the first time you hit like 280, right? Which I did like 2 years ago now. It was 3 years ago now, actually. Like that was horrible. And like now that's like pretty normal kind of cruising weight for me, right?
Yeah.
So it's more you've only been there like once before last year, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So give it another couple years of like being there in the off season. I think you'll probably get more used to it. But for God's sake, get a CPAP, man. It's like it's
Yeah,
not
no,
No,
optional.
100%. I literally had a conversation earlier this week. Like I
And
have to. There's no other option.
if you don't want to go through insurance, because when I had my previous insurance, I was looking at this shit. It would have been like $2,000 to go to all the co-pays and all the doctor's office visits and all this bullshit, sleep studies. So I was just like, okay, I know I have it, sleep apnea. I went on Craigslist and got a slightly used machine for like $200,
I could do
and
that.
it like
I
auto
do that shit.
adjusts. And it's been great. I've used it for 3 years now.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
great.
definitely going to do that.
You know how weird we are as bodybuilders that I can go through my insurance, get a sleep study, and get it for free. My cardiologist told me that because I had a really bad case of pneumonia and I have respiratory issues, so I guess they could do that for me. But I'm so fucked up that I'm like, I don't want to go to sleep study, but I'd rather just buy it for $200 on Craigslist.
It's
I
so
don't wanna-
convenient to have to go do all that.
Yeah,
I
it,
wanna
you have to,
do
it's
it.
just the jumping through the hoops and the time. And like for me, it would have been like $2,000 worth of bullshit of copays and all this
Ugh.
stuff. I don't know if it's because I was younger and like, why do you need a CPAP if you're so young? I mean, which is dumb. But yeah, it made sense for me. And like I said, it like the one I have, it's like a Philips Respironics or something. And it auto adjusts to me. And the biggest thing is getting a mask that fits properly. Um,
Yeah.
I got a good one. And this is when we were in Dubai, like the inevitable conversation with bodybuilders when we're staying together is like, oh, what kind of CPAP do you have? How do you like it? You know, it's
That's
like
funny
it
as
always
fuck.
fucking happens, right? We start talking
Bro.
CPAPs. And like Quinton said he just wasn't wearing his because he didn't have a mask to fit. Because he's got a big ass nose, you know, he's got a
Yeah.
Nigerian guy's nose and it just didn't fit him right. So
It's fucked up because you do this long enough, you don't remember what good sleep feels like. Just like it's like being on prep so long, you just like, I guess life's just shitty, so we're just gonna keep doing it like this.
Damn. Yo, I feel like we have a lot to cover, but two
a
things.
whole lot to cover, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
shit.
too much. Too much.
But two things. I was really jealous watching y'all in Dubai because I really wanted to be there, and the fact that I was invited but I couldn't go because the show made it even. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and don't take this the wrong way, but given how the USA's went, I think you should have gone.
Yeah, well, for fact, no, I'm not taking it the wrong way. I kind of done the amateur Dubai show.
Yeah, well, that shit was
Dubai.
stacked, dude. I don't know, that wouldn't have been any easier.
You're right.
It was
Second
a
thing,
hell of a lot better than the USA's was.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Second thing, we're going back in October. They said something like that in Dubai.
Yeah. So this is tentative right now, but the Dubai Muscle Show. Hold on, pause. Zade is back.
Holy shit, we acknowledge that. Zade low.
Your mic. Dude.
Oh, your mic is off. I gotta
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Anybody had the blunt today? We gotta smoke a blunt for Zade. I'm definitely gonna grab my blunt in a
Hey,
second.
Zade, I got a good story for you about a Syrian guy. We'll get to that.
What did he do to you?
He tried to sell me cologne aggressively.
Well, okay.
Yeah, they do that.
First comment was that I felt FOMO watching y'all. Second comment is by October we gotta get Joe and Zade on. Joe and Zade. I don't know if Zade wants to go back to Dubai. He probably like I don't want to go.
I want to go to Dubai. Like just like Beatty said, bro. I was watching. I was like, man, that was a good ass time, bro.
And now here's the thing. I heard the thing. We gotta. Oh, this kind of a private conversation. I could probably cut this out, or I could leave it. No matter. But I'm trying to be smooth with it because I don't want to throw too much things at them, and they'll be like, "Yeah, who the fuck y'all think y'all are fucking athletes managers?" So I'm gonna throw Joe at them. I want to throw Joe at them first because Joe does the best with the content. Probably out of all of it, but besides me, I think Joe probably does the best, the most content, right? Most consistent content.
I do the work for sure.
Well, I do the YouTube, all that stuff. And
yeah, the YouTube can be coming out really good, and like daily posts, like on point,
Yeah.
and it's good posts too. So I think they'll look at Joe's social media and be like, we can work with that. And Joe at that expo, the way Joe's looking right now, that's gonna be fucking crazy, you know. So, did you see Joe? Zade?
Bro,
What the
God
fuck was
bless him.
that?
Seriously,
you
like
say, what the fuck was that?
it's incredible, bro. Like seriously, the king of rebounds, bro. Seriously,
Yeah,
Thanks.
I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that next show you're gonna do. You're probably gonna be way more seasoned, and you're gonna be way bigger and denser, man. I think you're gonna do really good next season.
I'm doing it now. I'm following it to the T, like Joe. It's the only way. If
You
you
wore
want
the cheetah pants.
yeah, I even wore the cheetah
I
pants.
wore
like
those
Joe.
yesterday too.
Well, because Compton talked about when it came to his rebound, he was like, it was like almost harder than prep because he was so on point with it and the amount of food and everything. It was literally part of prep. So prep was 30 weeks, and I'm like,
That's how I treated it.
exactly. So it's not a coincidence. Everybody who has these crazy rebounds, they do the same. But like when Nick used to have those rebounds, they all do. It's not even like people think, well, it must be like a Jansen thing or a Compton thing. They are really good at it, and Jansen did learn a lot from Compton. But
I never asked Justin how he approached it, other than the prep thing, right? But when I do a rebound, what I do is so I have my the post show dinner cheat day on Sunday, so I get out of my system, and then I'll do the from then on, however long the rebound is. There's no time frame, so I don't do cheat meals because what it does is it allows Justin to understand every variable that's going on within the plan, right? And so the tighter I can stay, the longer I can push the rebound. Because all he does is go based on my conditioning. That's how far he pushes it. So I do that, and then it creates a higher ceiling of longevity for the growth, right? But then when I do my training too, like how you said you're still kind of brittle. So we train more volume, like very I guess you could say Nick Walker style, very slow, controlled, but like failure sets. Like we'll start off like 1 failure set, 2 failure sets, and then as time goes on, you get a little more body fat and you get your strength back. The loads increase, so you can do a lot with the little in the beginning because your body's so susceptible for growth, and then you keep taking that to where your strength actually gets back to like peak strength.
Yeah,
but you're not all banged up because you've allowed gradual increase. So
hey,
your body stays healthy.
You're gonna have to email me your whole protocol because I gotta get this. I gotta get these rebound games.
Again, this is the rebound. Moral of the story is the more time you give yourself to build, and the higher the ceiling you give yourself by staying tight. You keep
can push
going. Yeah,
that's why. So you have a bunch of cheat meals. You get fat. Now Compton has to bring your food down. Now you're not making gains. You're just maintaining. So now the rebound is over. Now you're just maintaining your same muscle you had for, which is what I usually do. I put on the fat and I'm like, oh, I'm heavy. Good. Let me hold this heaviness. But holding isn't making holding isn't making gains. It's holding, right? So yes, you're big, but you're not bigger. You're just still big. That's pointless. That's pointless, But speaking about emailing protocols, we got something for Stu.
Are you working with Justin in the off season portion too, or?
Man, I'm working with Justin 24 hours a day. I call Justin before I take a shit now. I can't.
Funny, bro.
At this point, but it's like, why do the best do that? Why is Stu with Blue all the time following the Blues program? Because that's the only way, man. That's just the only way.
Straight up for me, I just do it for accountability. I think we all know how to handle an off season to a point, but it's just they keep you like on check. I've tried to do my own shit before, and I fuck off so fast.
100%, 100%. It's like this. There were times at the prep that if I was prepping myself, there's no way I would have done that much cardio that hard, because the fear of Compton looking at it, be like, he didn't really push cardio. I'm so afraid for Compton to look at me and be like, he don't really want this. He's not about this life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck. He wants me to get under 245. I got to. So I'll be on a treadmill like this. And I'm so tired, but mentally, fear or respect, whatever you want to call it, it's motivating. If you're looking at yourself, you'll be like, you know what? I'm tired. My legs are probably, my legs are flat. Yeah, my legs are flat. Let me just cut this short.
Yes. And go.
Action. Okay. What's up, boys? Brand new episode. Welcome to episode 75 or whatever we're up to. All right, so let me go around the table and see what's new with everybody. Zade hasn't been back for a while. Everybody's been asking about you. Are you back? Are you back ready to go, Zade?
We're back, baby. We're back.
Zade, did we kick you off the podcast?
Yeah, but
you guys hate immigrants and you kicked me off.
Okay, listen, that's
you don't
true.
Like me,
That's not why. Yeah,
exactly.
You know? You think I'm small? You don't want small people on the podcast?
We retracted that statement after.
Yeah.
After
you know what's
May.
funny, dude? Justin Compton texted me saying he almost recognized me at USA's, but he didn't really recognize me because I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he was asking me, was Zade here? I was like, I haven't seen him, but I think so. You know,
yeah,
did I see you? You didn't see me, did you?
I did, but dude, I left you alone. I would like, you know, I wanted to say hi, but you seemed occupied, so
bro, come up to me, bro.
No, I just, you know, it was a few hours before prejudging, so I wanted to leave space.
Before prejudging, yeah, leave me alone.
Yeah.
After prejudging, come up to me, but before now, I'm out of it, bro. I'm way out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good man, Zay. Good man.
Yeah.
Hey, was the USA's a one-day show this year? This Saturday?
It was two, but
yeah.
It was women. Yeah. It was women on Friday all day, prejudging finals, then men's prejudging finals on Saturday.
Bro, it was beautiful. It actually went by fast. They had us standing back there a little longer than I liked, but it moves really fast, right? Like that shit moved. Good. That shit, and I was really impressed. If they can keep it, I guess that's it's gonna move. If you separate man, woman, man and woman in one day shows, it's gonna move, man.
That's what they do at North Americans and Nationals, I think.
Yeah.
What time were you out? What time you were off stage?
Oh, we was gone early because all the restaurants are open.
Nice.
That's a record because usually everything is closed but Cheesecake Factory.
Dude, yeah, the year we did it together, I wasn't out there until like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we got off stage earlier, but I had to like pack up my fucking hotel room, get everything out, and like, I don't know. It was a late and annoying. So what was it like being in Anaheim? Was that a good venue? It's the same one the Cal was at, right?
It was good. They had a good backdrop too.
Was that the Cal was at the Marriott or at the Hilton?
No, so when me and Stu competed, it was at the Hilton. Your guys were at the Marriott. It was across the street.
Okay. Yeah. So the Cal stage from last year. Okay.
Yeah.
They just jump across the street.
Yeah. Me and Michael went to the Hilton first. Like, there ain't no bodybuilding shit here.
No, it's way better than Vegas. I just realized that I fucking hate that casino shit. Walking through that casino every time to get back to my my
smoky,
God.
Just fat Americans everywhere spending their retirement on
people stop you left and right too. Hey, you doing something over here? Is there an event or something?
Vegas. Honestly, now I'm like, the only time I want to go to Vegas is non-bodybuilding related. I don't want to compete like in Vegas. It's just, it's just.
We're going to Vegas this weekend just to go eat griddle cakes and berries.
Y'all? Oh, where
there you go.
You want to go with us?
I'll be down.
We're leaving Saturday morning. We're gonna get as soon as we get there, we're gonna train at Dragon's Lair in the afternoon. Go home. Then we're gonna go to like some little event thing. Then we're gonna go to Barry's Steakhouse. And the next day, we're gonna go to Griddle Cakes for breakfast, get Dutch Bros, and drive home.
Oh
I'm
wow!
down. I'm down.
That's all we're doing.
That's a thorough plan. I like it.
Yeah,
You're driving? You said you're driving?
Yeah.
Taking Paul's big ass truck.
You think
Nice.
you think Keon would work out with us 11 weeks out? Probably not 10 weeks out.
No, I don't think so.
16 weeks out, maybe.
Yeah,
But-
no.
Yeah, okay. Because he was supposed to come to LA. I forgot a few months ago, but I don't think he ever came through. He was down to work out at that time, but right now, he looked like he's locked in. I don't think he got time.
I mean, yeah, he's fucking defending his title too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
All right.
didn't even want to go to the Gasp Texas Pro thing. They were like begging him, and he was like, "No, I'm fucking prepping. Go away."
Yeah.
I got to be honest. It depends where I'm at. If I'm an Olympian, I'm going to Dallas. If I'm Mr. Olympia 10 weeks out, especially one time new guy, I'll be nervous.
But look, you know what?
I'll be scared to go.
Yeah, there is two ways to go, right? Like you could be like Jay, and that would actually probably help you, like carry that torch a little longer.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then
I mean,
when
one
you're
thing,
like-
if you were guest posing and getting paid for it, that would be one thing. But like, I don't know what arrangement he has, but like, I don't think Gas is going to pay him to make an appearance at the gym.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
different.
fact.
That is different. That's
It is really, yeah. And it's like Jay. I think Jay would cut off everything. Like what he said, 6 weeks out or 8 weeks out. But Jay's diet was different. What Keon has to do to get in shape by 10 weeks out, he's already like starving, right? So it's if Jay's 10 weeks out, Jay is eating like 1,000 carbs 10 weeks out. So he's moving, he's moving and grooving. Yeah, at this point, Keon probably, I'm sure his mood and energy is probably already low. So I wouldn't recommend that. Let's catch up with Stu.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
lots to
man.
cover here.
It's a night and day difference from the last podcast to this one. You're full of life, fully bearded.
I've just given up hope. That was my mistake going into Vancouver.
Hey,
So
You know,
the last
Katie,
one I
you
was
remember that?
on.
Do you remember that conversation I said?
He was right. Yeah, he was right.
I fucking called it. And so
He
I
was
was
right,
just
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about that. I was like, Beatty was debating with me and Ken. Oh,
You're
well,
right.
he's fed more, less cardio. I'm like,
I
I
thought,
don't think that fucking matters, man. When you're
Yeah,
shit like that, it's hard on the
Okay.
body.
Well, so okay. I wasn't in the shits like that before New York, right? Like I was still pretty with it.
Yes.
At this point, though, it was.
That's what I told him.
Yeah, and that is the
And I was like,
story.
you're
of
in shape
everything.
6 weeks out.
Yeah, and that is the
Yeah.
listen with the Vancouver. That is the story of everything that happened. Like
And
I
I
was in
called it.
shape at like 4 or 5 weeks out from New York. I held that condition plus or minus a few pounds for the better part of like 2.5 or 3 months, and my body can't do that. Some people can. Like you look at the German guys who are still fucking competing. Tim Budesheim, Amir did a ton of shows. Actually, even Robin Strand, he just did the Dubai and looked better than Vancouver and Toronto.
I don't know how it's possible, bro. I just don't how that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know, man. They're a little older than me. They have had muscle on their frame a little longer. I think that might be a contributing factor, but maybe I'm just a little more fragile, right? And I can't hold together for that long. But basically, to summarize, I made a video on my Instagram. I don't know if you guys watched that whole fucking thing, but basically, I was too lean for too long, and by the time I got to Vancouver, I was just very fatigued, mentally for sure. I was checked out. You could all tell that, I'm sure, but physically as well. I was like just holding water, and like I thought it was just water. But like looking back at pictures now, comparing to like the week before New York and the week before Vancouver, it was water, but it was also like a complete lack of pop. There is no like 3D, wow factor to my physique that I had, 8 weeks prior.
When you started out bodybuilding, were you like naturally that lean, slender kid, or were you a chubby kid?
I wasn't slender, but I was very lean and athletic. I was like 170 pounds, 165, 170 pounds in high school. But I'm not like a guy, like a fucking football player or something that can do 2-a-days during the summer and just keep on going for weeks on end, right? That would put me in the ground. So I guess that kind of lines up with the fact that I ended up beat up by this Vancouver show.
So in the debate me and Joe was having, I figured that was the only two ways it could go, right? Either the way Joe said that too lean for too long, your body's gonna fall apart, at some point, eventually. I was thinking maybe like an Ian, maybe like you'll continue to eat more and do less cardio, and maybe your body will actually get more pop. But watching your hair,
maybe that's might have been another way to approach it, because my baseline food stayed low to the point where I would continually get flat over the course of I'd have like a big refeed day, and then like 4, 5, 6 days later, I'd be pretty flat again, right? So maybe if my baseline food had been higher, instead of like 300, 350 carbs, it had been more like 500, I might have been able to string it along for longer. I mean, I can say mentally, I don't enjoy dieting like that. I'd rather just like have it a straight shot down. And then when I'm just like maintaining a look for months on end, it's boring. It's like, it's not motivating. It's like, okay, the fun, satisfying part of this prep where I'm losing the body fat and looking better each week is done now. And now I'm just sitting around waiting for the next show, and I don't like doing that. I really don't. So in the future for next year, my plan is to, take a little bit longer in off season, start prep at like 8 to 10 weeks out at the closest, and then hit like 3 shows that are close together. Tentatively, I mean, the 3 shows that are like mid-year next year are Vancouver, Chicago, and Tampa. They're all like close together, and maybe Texas in there too. So considering all that, like, I think if I give myself like 3 or 4 shots to qualify next year and I can't fucking qualify, I don't belong to the Olympia. So I think I might have had a chance. I think I had a good chance in Vancouver, but I was so off that, I mean, it was, I got the place I deserved.
If you had New York look in Vancouver, you win Vancouver.
I think if I had Cali look, New York and Cali were pretty close, but I think California was a little better, in my opinion. Internet commentators be damned.
Yeah, it was. But what I did notice, even from way back to the USA's, you always have the most pop and tightness on your first show. Because the USA's, it was the same thing. And I actually went back and looked at the USA pictures because I was trying to see that. I was like, I wouldn't have compared the competition. I was like, how is the competition like the same, worse, better? Man, I looked at Stu and Barrow at that show. I said, it's not even close. They would have walked away with the show. I'm like, that was a deep fucking lineup. Or let's not say deep. Let's say the front runners were pros. Like, we're literally pros. Like, I mean,
they all are now, with the exception of
Trey.
Nope. Trey was like 6th at that USA's though. He's like
peeled.
5th or 6th. He was peeled, but he was like 230 at 6'1". He got the Cameron Cheek treatment.
I mean, low key, that could win a national show depending on the right show.
It won the national show at it won the USA's.
Which one?
Like the one that just happened. Look at the guy who won.
Yeah, the guy who won, he was dance hard and conditioned.
Yeah,
and that won USA's. That's what it was.
Okay.
But like, I mean, I don't want to be mean to this guy, right? Because he won the show and I think he deserved to win. But like, there's nothing special about his physique, right? He looks like a good amateur bodybuilder who showed up in shape. He just happened to show up in shape at the right show where everybody else was off. You know,
the body parts that needed to stand out did, and the conditioning helped a ton. And that's what I saw.
Okay. Now that being said, because a lot of people are being hard on him. Okay, I don't want. It's hard to say these things without sounding kind of like mean.
That's why, I'm trying to hold back too.
Yeah, especially when we beat you, you know.
No.
Yeah. I stood right in front of him, like, you know, I gave him a little pro card and stuff, and I could see him up close. I could see why he won 100%.
Okay, so everybody's hard on him because he has a very low ceiling. With all due respect, he bought what he needed to win, but you don't look at the guy like, "Ooh, this guy in 5 years because he's." I don't want to say capped out because I can't tell a man what they can do, but when that's your structure and muscle bellies, there's only so much you can do with it, and I think he already did what he can do with it. That's why people are talking shit, but nobody can say he didn't deserve the win, and he was freaky. He wasn't nice to look at. But backstage when he peeled off, I thought he was gonna get first or last. I was like, the judges might see this and be like, this with all due respect, they might see this and be like, this is weird. Okay, let me not even say that.
No, bro. You literally like hit the nail on the head. That's exactly how I felt. Because when he came out,
you know what to make of it.
It was the conditioning. He had a crazy detail on his hammies, his
veins everywhere.
Yeah, like you said, had that freak factor. But as far as like the aesthetics, the shape, like it was just, it's hard to see that getting any better.
Exactly.
Like you said.
You know,
so you worded it really well.
And also pleasing to the eye. If I'm judging that show and I'm looking at, I think this was the first show as a bodybuilder that Janicki was in true contest shape. And he was still pretty round. I'm looking, I prefer that physique. That doesn't mean I think Janicki should have beat him, but I would prefer that. Even the guy in second, I prefer that physique. But me and Compton broke it down on the last episode that got taken down. But if you start comparing shot for shot, it's like you look overall and you're like, ew. But then in the poses, you're like, well, but his back double is really fucking good. His back lat is really fucking good. You look at all the other body parts, you're like, well, look at his legs. That's not that good. Oh, look at his waist. But as a whole in the pose, he's beating them. I mean, he's winning the most poses, you know. But I would want to see the overall champion also having a high ceiling. Like the reason why you gave it to, instead of Wyatt, even though I think Wyatt had the high ceiling, but they gave it to somebody with a structure that could potentially, you know, if Trevor got as heavy, big, muscular as Wyatt, that would be a better physique. So I think there has to be some ceiling involved, like there's potential, not like this person capped off. So if you're going by that, the second place guy probably would have won.
In the history books, you know, Mr. USA typically becomes a top 10 Olympian, like somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In there.
Something.
So
yeah, but you know, I guess the judges, you got to just judge what's there. I mean, you don't have to.
I agree with the call, but I'm looking at his pictures again right now, and like he actually overall in the poses, like he actually flows reasonably good. You know, the bits and pieces of him are not pretty. Like his arms aren't impressive, his legs aren't particularly impressive, but like overall, he's like super conditioned. And like,
that was the good thing about the show, though. They judged it for bodybuilding. It wasn't like you know, like they took bodybuilding criteria, and that's how he won. That's it.
Yeah, he's actually got really good abs too. Like
everything was etched out, man. Detail, top to bottom.
He looks like he's in his mid-30s, though. You know, so
he looked a little older in person, but that could just be how he looks.
I thought for sure he was like 37, 38, bro, 100%.
I thought Mans was like 45, but he's probably not.
I was trying to be nice.
But you see, in the pose, like in the pose, it's not like he's blocky.
No, I wouldn't say he's blocky at all. No,
he's not round. He's not flowing, but
He's got a really good back. Okay, now that I'm looking at these pictures more, I'm liking his physique more. Fuck.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, me too. I'm a little bit more in real time. I'm like, what the fuck is that? From the back, standing behind him like this, he like Marcus Rule. Like he was so muscle bound and thick because he's tall in the pictures. He doesn't look big. He looks dense, but not big. But he is big. He was taller than Janicki, possibly, right? It looked like he was taller than Janicki.
He was. I believe he was.
Janicki 6'1".
His torso's plenty developed. It's just arms and legs could use more muscle, and actually, I think he could end up having a higher ceiling than we were just talking about. I think
You might be right. We might have been a little hard on him. Everybody's being hard on him.
So what it is, I think it's like, how I believe you said he had a powerlifting background for the most part. He was a powerlifter.
From his page, it doesn't look like he was. It looks like he is a powerlifter. It's all powerlifting.
But that would make sense for the limbs. Like, look, see the gap in the adductors, right? That's detail work. The arms thing is detail work. Shoulders, that's all detail work that you're not going to get from powerlifting style.
No
shit. But all the dominant things, his quads, his back density, chest, it's all there. All the main shit.
You see this back, when Larry hits his back double, you see this shit. This is a deadlift back. When your traps are blocks and your mid back and erectors are blocks like this, this is called heavy deadlifting. I'll also say if this man is what it looks like on his page, if this is a powerlifter who dieted down to do a bodybuilding show, then his ceiling might be higher than every single one of the guys up there. If this is if he built this physique literally from being a powerlifter and saying, I'm gonna get on the diet, and he won the Mr. USA on his first try, then what he can do with his body if he actually becomes a bodybuilder is gonna be completely stupid.
You remember the guy who won the supers in 21, was it?
Yes, yeah, dude. He was one of the top powerlifters. He was with Justin Harris, right? He worked with Justin Harris. Pollock,
Ben Pollock, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a powerlifter physique, but he also just had a pretty good flow to his body. Not the best, but again, super dense, super muscular, super grainy.
Good arms.
Yeah, he actually did have pretty good arms, and his back was really good. So, yeah, I think now that I actually looked at his pictures closer, Austin Boltman, I think
that looks good.
I mean, there's just more meat on his legs and arms, and he'd actually be quite a factor, But again, we mentioned his age. I don't know how old he is, but he looks like he's, mid-30s at least. So,
yeah,
if he's just doing bodybuilding as like a side quest, then that's pretty good come up.
He doesn't. From when I look at his page, he doesn't follow any of us, any of the bodybuilding pages, anything. So. Like I said, if this man is really just not in this world at all, and this is just like, which is what it's looking like, is just like I'll just jump into the fucking USA's, then that's really fucking impressive. I got to be honest.
You know what show he won prior to USA's?
Like Twin Cities or something. I just looked at the.
Somebody told me he won something in Minnesota. Oh, if you're looking, Stu, how many shows have he done? Also, we can't see you.
He's my camera just died. I'm putting a new battery in it. He said it said he'd only done 3 of them. One in 2018, one in 2021, and then I guess one in 2020 or 2 in 2024. So
yeah, it sounds like a hobby. It doesn't. I don't think you would just compete every now and again. Unless, it looks like it's just a fucking hobby, which is impressive. But speaking of impressive. We got some more impressiveness. But should we go through more of the pictures, or
I have to say, when I was sitting for prejudging, he was posing the best out of the whole group. He posed and he was fucking solid. He didn't fucking move or take a breath. I noticed that about him. He was so solid in all the rounds. They did a few rounds and he was solid in all the rounds. He didn't even like flinch, you know.
You know what? I think everybody's being too hard on him, including us. Like 5 minutes ago, let's rewind that and take it with a grain of salt. Like after looking at this, I feel like he's what's up, Carlos?
What's up, guys? How you doing? What's going on, Zade, Joe?
What's up, brother? How we doing?
What time I see?
It's good to see you guys.
We just talking about the winner from the USA's.
I mean, it's not, I don't think we're being hard on it. Like, I mean, we all have the like common denominator here, right? Like, we all see what is being shown. It's just a matter of like, well, what's his age? So that does create a ceiling, and then we're kind of so used to like that wow shape factor or some crazy body parts here and there, but it's a little different when you go by actual bodybuilding criteria and see the winner come out that way.
Yeah. So, but looking at this, Carlos, he actually looks pretty fucking good. Like he's shredded. His shape actually isn't bad. It's not great, but I mean, he got what he needs to get. Like,
well, if he doesn't follow bodybuilding and all, he's never going to hear this. So say whatever you want.
I don't even think he would do the podcast. I don't think he gives a fuck about any of this. I think he's literally a powerlifter who just competes for fun every now and again. Just
was he talkative backstage at all?
Not at all. No, I don't think.
He's a powerlifter. He's just like,
he's
just a powerlifter. Like, just did a show and just accidentally won.
Yep, his page is just is literally just.
He found out.
Yeah, no, he didn't say
one, bro.
He didn't say one word. Like toward the end, and people started like complimenting him, and he was just like,
yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's crazy, man. Good job. And he's like, and just that was it. No, man of few words. He was all business, but like he seemed unbothered. It didn't seem like he was a sweating, pacing, sweaty. Oh, am I gonna? He was just there doing what the fuck. He came off like a grown ass man. I don't know his age, but that's like grown ass man energy. Like you 45, you don't give a fuck. You have a family. This is just like,
Bro, it was funny. So Carlos at USA's, right? So I won last year, and so I get to the ticket thing. I'm like, oh, so I'm the guy on that poster, so can I get it for free? And they're like, oh, no, we can't do that, blah blah blah. But
yes, you can.
They're like, so they're like, but yeah, it's gonna cost this, and this. I was like, oh wow. And then she says after I paid for it, I mean, I got some discount because I'm a pro, right? So at least I got that. And then she was like, well, congratulations, though, on last year, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, well, it didn't fucking matter. And I walked in.
Wait, they fucking charged you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And he's the one that gave out the trophy.
Shout out, Muscle. Wait, they made you work the show, too. And you had to pay for a ticket.
When I went in, I went to the side and went, hey, I'm the winner from last year. Did you guys want me to help out in any kind of way? So I did that. Oh, they wanted me to hand off.
You're a schmuck, bro.
No, it's only right.
Shout out Muscle Contest for giving back to the bodybuilding community. Y'all are the best.
For me, that was my way of saying, yeah, I showed up for you guys out of respect for the show.
Yeah.
So that was what I was trying to put out there.
Hopefully next year.
I'm sure they'll take that to heart and change their ways.
They did. When I was backstage, they did ask me what I thought about the venue and the way they split the USA show and stuff. So they asked me my opinion on some things.
Yeah.
Did he give you your opinion on the ticket pricing? You should have been vocal about that.
Stop it, Stu. I still got to compete here, man.
Dude, I'm never doing a muscle contest show again, so it doesn't fucking matter.
I'm not gonna lie, that really shocked me. I was all for paying for my person and stuff, but I was like, wow. I literally said, wow, okay. Well,
yeah. Well, disclaimer, these points of views are brought to you by Stu and Joe, not affiliated with Beatty and FNP Podcast at all. Beatty is a
what the hell?
Beatty is a
that shit hurt my feelings.
Did you get a discount because you're a pro?
In that whole ass line. I waited in that whole ass line to be able to like, hey guys,
well,
put me in for free because I waited in that line for you. Could have brought the tickets online.
Me and Carlos fully support Muscle Contours, Tamer, and all those guys. They do
Bro,
a
I
great
won the
job.
NPC Nationals. I don't know these niggas.
Well, just me, I guess. Just me. Just Beatty is by himself on the island. I fully support you guys. Keep doing your thing.
Me and you, bro. You
yeah,
and
me and Zade. Oh, we there every day. Great job. Ticket prices, A1. Keep it up. A matter of fact, up that shit. Up that bitch. $50 more. Let's make it 200 even. Fuck it. We got money out here. It's LA.
That got to me a little bit, so I'm gonna keep that opinion on here. Couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah.
Let's change the subject, motherfucker, before I get last place.
Sure,
Would you at least get a discount as a pro or no?
Yeah, you always do. No matter what show, you get a discount.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that. Shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So we're not gonna. Me and Compton, we did a full breakdown of the USA. So I don't think we need to. But that being said, you know who was the best? How do you say this? Who had the most potential in the entire show? If he was shredded, he wins the overall.
Chris
down.
Knox.
The third place, the third place winner,
Boom.
the super heavies.
No,
Super heavies. The black
You're
guy,
on the
right?
blue? You're on the blue.
No. Third place in the light heavies. In the light heavies.
Light heavies.
Oh, the black trunks.
Yes. So
Okay, we talked about that. Me and Justin talked about that.
I've been talking to him. If he gets with Compton, rebounds of the offseason, comes back next year, he will be a heavyweight and he will destroy the show. As a matter of fact, let me pull him up. Like
pull him up.
Logan Constantine.
His shape, proportion, muscle,
he
belly,
was he was really way off, but you see the framework. Let me try to pull him up actually.
Oh yeah. It could be a Ken situation. You know, Ken came at nationals and he was just like, he didn't really nail it, and then he came back, and when he was on, he won the whole thing in North Americans.
Yeah. I was looking. I'm like, most people don't have the eye for this, so they won't know what me and Compton are talking about.
He doesn't look way off to me.
Well, look at his back, his glutes.
Oh,
are you sharing the screen?
No,
I don't see it.
I'm just looking at myself.
Oh,
I found the problem. Yes, the backside.
I'm gonna do it right now. Hold on 1 second. So, let me boom. Oh no, I'm sharing them. This is not the one I share. I gotta share the other one. But sorry. I'm rusty, guys. It's been a minute. Okay.
Good ab and thigh.
Ooh, look at him. Just standing there. Holy shit. Hold up. And this is him soft. So if this is how he looks soft,
crazy.
Stop playing with me.
Looks good.
But I only know he's soft because I saw him from the back. But from the front, he doesn't look off. Well, he doesn't look tight, but he doesn't look off.
Yeah.
His posing was really bad. But you can fix
that too.
What's going on with his eyes?
I don't.
They got every.
He looks like he's got a lazy eye almost. Am I just?
Look at the arms.
Never mind. I'm full of it.
If he opened his legs up a little bit, show more adductors, because he had adductors, his legs will look twice the size because they're there. The legs are there. He's just not showing it off properly. You know, he looked like a rookie. He looked like the ultimate rookie. He might be watching this, but with all due respect, he looked like he had no idea what he was doing, but he had everything there. He just didn't do anything with it, but it's all there, you know. So I don't feel like even the judges had to catch it. If they put him in third and he was pretty soft, then they saw it.
Who won?
What's his name?
His name is Logan Constantine. The one who won the light heavies.
Oh, Joey Belt?
No, he won the heavies.
Oh,
he won heavy, yeah.
KJ. The one who won the light heavy might actually have, with all due respect, he has a lower ceiling than the people he beat. But like we said, you don't judge ceilings, you judge bodies.
What's on the show? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
So
looks good.
even the condition looks good here, but this is where they kind of call him because his glutes and hams are just not. It's just not there, you know. He's still rough around the edges, but like I said, catch a rebound off season, and this man is
He got calves.
Yeah, he even got calves. So yeah, I thought he was very impressive. Yeah,
he is.
But but the second place guy was good. The third place guy, who got third? Supers. The Nigerian?
Yeah. That's the guy. I think he has a lot of good potential.
Yeah. He looked like Big Bad Bundy. It had me confused.
Oh no, you talking about the other guy. You talking about my twin.
Yeah.
No, that's not the guy. The other guy.
Who's the one?
Carlos, there was a guy that came on that looked exactly like Beatty. He was wearing red. And I literally screamed out, "Let's go, Beatty!" And the first man was like, "That's not Beatty." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? That's Beatty right there."
same height, same weight, same structure. The whole nine. He actually, I saw it. They posted my bodybuilding borders like that night, and I was like, "Oh shit!" He actually looks really good. And I was like, I thought it was me at first. I was like, did that my picture? Like, oh no, okay.
I thought it was Big Bad Bunny. I was like, damn, dog, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's
so. You talking about the heavyweight Chris Knox?
No, okay. Let me actually pull him up. He's talking about
Chris has crazy potential. He just needs to leave Palumbo.
Yeah. Wait, who's Chris Knox? Why is the name so familiar?
He did nationals 2 years ago.
He did it with me when back in 2017. I first met him back then. He's a good dude. He works with Dave.
Palumbo.
Yeah, Dave Palumbo.
Oh, he does.
Oh yeah, this guy looks pretty good. He could have been harder if he could have been harder. With this complexion, I think you have to be really, really hard to look hard, right? Yeah. When you have that really dark complexion, you have to be. If you want to look hard, you have to really, really, really be peeled for that light to really catch it. Because he was in shape. He just doesn't look as peeled as maybe he could look. You see the cross striations on the quads. He
looks hard from the front. It's just the back. His glutes are like smooth, you know.
That's
man. He's so impressive.
Story of your life, baby. I know, but
my glutes actually were in technically.
Yeah, they were
for the first time. They were in more than these guys. Just not in like the winner, but it was.
It looked like your glutes and hams were in, but like your back, like the
was
the
not
top side.
In.
Yeah, what was the deal there? Do you know
why my back wasn't in?
Yeah, do you know why like that looks smoother?
Me personally, I still feel like I need to be actually leaner and bigger because I lose so much size, and then if you lose enough size, you start looking soft in some places, you know.
Yeah.
But then I don't want to say I'm flat because I feel like if I ate any more, I would have looked soft. So it's a hard balance. The only way to combat this, like what Compton said, is I have to be so fucking muscular that I can just afford to lose muscle in places here and there and still look like Joe. That's what Joe, when Joe won the Cal and the USA's, he was way flat. He was way under how big he could have been, but the condition was so insane and detail so insane because he's so down and depleted. But Joe had so much muscle that sacrifice is okay, right? His legs are way bigger than it appeared on stage, but they're big enough that even when they were under flat, it was still big enough to beat everybody. So that's kind of the only way, you know, at least for me to get that condition to really actually be fully peeled and flat, but just very muscular.
When you're that condition, you can push the food or without worrying about it too. Like, so you're almost like fearless when it comes to carving up. You're so far gone.
That's facts. So I'm still gonna need another 15 pounds of muscle or so to be able to really push down and get that look. And it is what it is. Some people don't. Some people can lose 20 pounds and they're peeled It is what it is. It's how you hold your body fat. So nothing to
That's just
complain
the
about.
worst, though, bro. When you dig to that point of depletion, oh
Yeah.
man. I mean, I know you know how to suffer. Obviously, you've been doing what you had to do, but I'll never forget that shit. Feeling
You know what?
defeated when he said we're gonna push a little farther. Like, fuck.
It used to upset me, but I'm at peace with it now. It's just like I just do what I do, continue to come back bigger and harder every time, and eventually it's gonna look good. You know, it's disheartening because I see how much muscle I'm carrying, and then it doesn't translate the whole nine. But what are you gonna do? At the end of the day, like I enjoy the process. I enjoy cutting. I enjoy bulking. I enjoy every process. So I am having fun doing it. So I can't really complain. It's a passion. If I was getting dead last every show, would I stop doing what I'm doing? No. You know, even if I wasn't stepping on stage right now, I would still literally be doing exactly what I'm doing every day. So it's like I have to be at peace with it because I just like doing it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And they were better than me. Like people ahead of me were legit better than me on stage that day. So it's not like, oh, they just don't like me of it. So there's really nothing to, you know, complain about. It's just I get to go back and bulk and enjoy the off season, which is fun for me. Off season is fun.
Yeah. But your physique improved. So that's the victory there, you know?
Yeah.
And you hit new level of condition. So I think if you can get that lean and hold it longer, that could be a little better for you.
Everything,
no?
man. Leaner, bigger, the whole nine. Everything has to come up. So that's the goal every year. Everything comes up, you know. But yeah, his back isn't as hard in the glutes and hams. Still looks good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see him winning if he's a little harder. All right, that's enough of that. You guys want to go over? Damn, we haven't done a show in so long. I don't even know what show.
The Dubai.
That's the most recent one.
And prior to that was Chicago. Right? Yeah, bro, I was there, front row.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Shout
hey,
out
Stu,
to
what was your time in Dubai like, brother? Did you enjoy
it? Shall we go over that? It was
fucking
nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Did we
because like my time was I did it in like I went in 2021, man, and it was
oh really?
It was pretty lit.
What were you doing over there?
It was fun. I was just visiting. I was just like, I'm just going. You know, it was because traveling was just starting to open up, and that was like one of the only places that you could travel to. And I was like,
they didn't really
just go and check it out.
They didn't really. I was talking to my friend who lives in Qatar, but you know that's very nearby. COVID didn't fuck with that stuff too bad, with stuff over there. But yeah, so the trip itself, we went over with Biolab Shop, which is I guess are we allowed to talk about peptide companies or
yes
we show them?
We can't show anything, and maybe let's not talk about it too long.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they brought us out there for the Dubai Pro Show Expo. We were doing we were partnering up with a wellness clinic out there that we were doing stuff with. So nice. For like the week leading into it, we were doing like photo shoots and appearances and shit. But the show itself was awesome. So the expo was not very well organized. I think Bader and his team, the Oxygen team who put on the show, they just went and hired somebody to do the expo side of it, and they more closely managed the show portion because the show production was fucking insane. Like the audio, the visuals, the lighting, the backdrop, the stadium behind it, it was awesome. They knocked it out of the park there. Honestly, like the stage and how it was set up, that's how they should run the Olympia. Like that's exactly how they should do it because they had big, LED screens up high out of the way so you could have sponsors and there were videos playing there the whole time. And then you had, the actual backdrop that you were seeing the athletes superimposed over was like very, very plain. And the lighting was great. You saw the pictures come out of that show. They were great.
Yeah.
And Like,
Yeah.
pay attention, Dan Solomon, please. Like, this is, and they had smoke as well. They just didn't blow it out on the stage until they did the final awards. You know, it was very well produced.
Timing.
Yeah, right. So shout out to Bader. He and his team knocked it out of the park there. This guy was super impressive in person. Apparently, he was only like 225 or something on stage. He was a 212 guy at this show last year.
He's built like Tonio.
Yeah, he's, but structurally he's bigger. He's tall. Like, I saw him in the gym, and he was probably like 5'11". Like, I don't know how he's so light.
That ab inside is crazy looking.
I mean, pick the pose is crazy looking. He's super round. He looks way bigger than he actually is. But okay, yeah. So the show itself, I got really lucky, and I was talking to the New Tech people, and they had a whole row of seats up in the front row. Ooh. So they just dragged me up there, and I was like, to watch the open bodybuilding from up front.
That's cool as fuck, man.
Yo,
shout out to New Tech.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
I'm really looking forward to going to Dubai because all of this shit is just making me right, Joe. I'm like, I'm itching. I'm like, I want to be in the mix, motherfucker. I want to be seeing what's going on, you know. It would have been cooler for this show, but it is what it is.
I mean, I'm excited for our Texas trip, though, at least.
Oh, yeah, we got Texas. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And, cool. Leaving a week from now. Fuck.
Yep. Yeah, and then Olympia. Yo, I actually have a delivery coming while I'm there, so I have to try to reschedule it or have somebody doing it. Guess what I got? Guess what I'm getting?
What?
Info.
No, I'm getting a bully. I'm getting a dog, my first dog.
You actually is it the one you were talking to Justin about?
Yeah. Cause at first I was thinking of XL. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to have a 180 pound double X in an apartment right now. This is we're about to kill somebody in a bit.
Yeah.
So I went with I thought about the micro. Pocket? Close. He's like a big pocket. So it's his dad. His dad was about 60 pounds. You know, I'm like, that's a good size. That's like, for me, that's kind of small, but compared to most dogs, that's pretty big. They're gonna be short to the floor, right? So down low to the floor, but just buff. I saw his dad. I was like, oh yeah, that's the one I want. You're like his dad, you know. So
adorable, dude.
Okay, so Rubiel here, I got to give him credit. He looks a lot more conditioned in person than he appears on pictures and videos.
Good,
I literally watched it. Like, I was looking at him close up on stage, and then they had the big LED screen showing all the athletes on the side, and you could see lines and striations moving in him in person, like looking at him, and then you couldn't see any of over on the screen. So
yeah, you know how you can tell? Because that first show he did, we all said his condition was a lot better than we thought. It was pretty good. And if you're comparing it, it looks like he's in the same condition pretty much. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess unfortunately, why the fuck are his legs even bigger than it was back here?
I don't know.
Like, what? Why is his leg still growing?
Yeah, it's
accidentally.
In person, it's just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Now, I'm not gonna he's still not hard, right? Mm-hmm. But he has I thought he was just thick layer of fat over everything back there, nothing going on. But there is more going on than I thought. So,
well, his back came up too, I guess. Okay. Also, I think he was posing better the first show. What the fuck was all that dancing and gyrating and twerking he's doing on stage?
The crowd loved it.
Really?
Yeah, dude. They lost it.
Did it not look awkward?
He works for Chris Comere, bro.
It did look really funny because when he's doing that, his fucking legs are moving too, and they're just kind of wiggling back and forth. It's it looks like those girls in the rap videos, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of movement for somebody that big, bro.
Yeah, that's cause an earthquake.
Oh man. But he said, well, but did he say he was sick? This doesn't look like a sick man, but I don't know if
I don't know what the whole deal is with that, man. Because he like issued that video and then he retracted it, and then
I don't.
He said his sponsors forced him to compete, and he was sick.
Yeah, but because he doesn't speak English, we don't know who's translating this. Who's so because we haven't heard anything from him. We're hearing what people are saying he's saying, so it makes it hard to know. Like, is he just lying, or are people? If they're being lost in translation, like we can't tell because it's not like he's like, "Hey guys, this is Nexzilla here. Don't believe the hype." We don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah.
So but it looks all bad from one way we're hearing at least. But who cares? I just want to see these guys bring their best. I don't care about all that shit.
I think he's doing Italy next.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Fuck
Hunter.
Where's your ad block, bro?
I can't afford that, man. I can't post for a week. I can't make no money. Oh, Carlos, so, they gave us a strike because I was talking about dialed and I went and I showed the website, so they didn't like that. It's a creative trick. Can't make this up. They make this up.
So I think maybe it might have to that strike might have to do with like paid promotions. So if you are like creating media or content and there is a paid promotion going on, even if it's just like them sending you product and you don't disclose it as a sponsored post or something like that, like tag it as like this contains sponsored content, that I believe is actually not even legal. Because if you're presenting yourself as like being impartial or whatever, but you're presenting something that's actually sponsored, that's not legal. You're not going to go to jail, but that might be what's going on.
At this point, we like if you have a YouTube channel that you care about, you're gonna have to sit down with a fucking lawyer at this point and read out the fucking, because they're gonna take your shit down. They have a hard on for bodybuilding now. Channels getting taken down left and right.
Yeah.
The good thing is
TFE Media, the Korean bodybuilding news page.
He's got his shit back.
He just got his page back. Yeah.
I was just about to say the good thing is at least the most of the people I've seen, they've gotten their page back. Because it's not Kadevsky, that wasn't the fitness channel, but and then Chajili, that's different. But most of them, most of them have gotten it back. So hopefully it doesn't get to that point. But if it does, I'm gonna try everything to get it back because I have. Unfortunately, I didn't make a podcast channel. I posted on my main channel, so it's gonna take down. It's gonna take down. I got videos, bro, from 12 years ago. So it's gonna take down.
Post it on Pornhub, dude.
That might be the only way. I was thinking of posting everything on Spotify first, but I'm like, well, then they're gonna take all the views, and then the YouTube one is gonna get no views. So I'm gonna just wait. Gotta get them views, baby.
Yep.
Nathan, what you guys thinking about this look of Nathan?
He was super full and
crazy full, bro.
And he's actually part of the Biolab team, right? So he was at one of our photo shoots. We were chatting with him before the show on like Wednesday or Thursday. And he was eating like a horse. Like he was eating like crazy. And his plan was to just be super, super full. Because he thinks that's a better look for him. And I think he was super full and still plenty conditioned. He wasn't as hard as Bonac. He wasn't as hard as Beirut. But personally, I just prefer his structure and style of physique over Bonac's. I know we've disagreed about this before, but I just don't like, Bonac's kind of like squat structure and everything.
I can see that.
I understand why he wins shows, but it's not my preference. But yeah, he was really 3D. Like I was over like facing the stage, I was over to the left side, relative to the center stage, and like when they were hitting their back pose, especially like everything was just like there was depth to him that some of the like Bonac didn't have that kind of depth.
I don't know if there's anybody at this moment that's fuller and rounder than Nathan. Like his new look, I don't think there's anybody in the league that's that bursting full. Like he's so full that you're like, how are you not completely spilled over?
Yeah,
because he's that full. My only thing is, I don't think he needs to be this full. I think he could pull it back like 20%, 10%.
This is my favorite look of his, personally. I like.
Oh yeah, okay.
It was very impressive. BOYZ was also very full here.
Yeah,
he was
look,
dude, he was big as fuck.
He looks bigger than Nathan.
Sick.
He looks bigger than both of them, right?
Yeah, he's taller as well. It's not showing in this picture, but like he's definitely taller than both of them. And he just like I saw him at Venus like earlier in the week training there. The dude is just fucking huge. He's super wide and he takes up a ton of space. And Nathan doesn't have that impression just standing there in a track jacket or whatever. Like he's big, right? But he's a little more compact, I guess. But BOYZ is just a huge dude.
Look at that. Man.
You know what he's become? Because we used to joke around like he's like a small, tall hottie. Now he's not small. He's just a tall hottie. A tall hottie. I mean, you know how dangerous he is if he just beat Bonac and Nathan. I think convincingly. I don't.
Yeah, I think it was very convincing.
I don't think they had an inch on him. I think he won handedly. This is dangerous, bro. Like if I break it down, there's not many people who can beat him at the Olympia. There's only a handful of people, I think, who, at his best, he might have to be a little bit tighter than this for it to be his best. I think there's about six people that he cannot beat. Maybe 5 people that he can't beat. I think everybody else is fair.
I think he's a top 8 guy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was, Paul and I actually had this conversation. On Monday, we had this conversation. And, we said the only person I think he can get in front of right now, or Paul said this, and I agreed, is Hunter's 7th place last year. He could place in front of Hunter. I don't know, maybe this year it'd be different, but that's where we would put him, in front of Hunter.
Well, who got 6 last year?
Hunter. Andrew,
I think
no. Hunter got
Andrew
6.
was 5th.
Hunter got 6.
Oh, Hunter got 6?
Yeah.
He could beat that version of Hunter.
Wait, who got 7th?
Rizzo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And then it was what's his name? Tonio.
Tonio,
Right?
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
BOYZ smokes Crizzo. Like,
yeah.
Now, Hunter from last year, I believe this BOYZ beats him, but that's not fair to Hunter because we have seen this year.
That's why I told Paul, I was like, this year, I don't know, because Hunter looks pretty fucking crazy, bro.
He made some gains.
Yeah, bro. Walking around 295 pounds, that lean.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now, Andrew from last year, this BOYZ beats him. Well, not from last year, from Olympia, because from Texas, I don't know I don't know if he beats Texas Andrew yet. But Olympia Andrew, I think he beats him. So that would put him. Well, he would beat Brandon. He for sure would beat Brandon, with all due respect. Brandon from last year. So that would have put him with 4th last year.
Yeah.
Right? Who got third? Samson? Yeah, that would have put him in 4th last year. But that's last year. This year we got Nick back. Or,
Would you argue that he beat Samson too?
I don't. It depends.
Think about the level of conditioning BOYZ can bring. He's a big guy. He's not Samson big, but just think about the flow of his physique, bro. He has the shape.
If I'm judging the show last year, Samson versus this year BOYZ, I think it will be close, but I think Samson. Still gets it. I think he's still.
Didn't he beat him in Prague last year?
He did.
He did beat him. Yeah.
I think Samson's just still way too big and round, and he's not like fat. He's just not super hard. Well, he already beat him, and he wasn't like nowhere as hard as him. But I mean, doesn't mean he can't beat him though. Like let's forget the name. Just look at the body. Sometimes it's like he's on his way. He's hottie, bro. He just literally looks like just a tall, stretched out hottie, man. So I wouldn't be surprised. I think Stu said top 8. I think I'm gonna say he's top 6 guy. If he's nailed.
If I were to put money on, I'd say top 8 just to play it safe.
If they judged it, if I was judging it, yeah, he'd definitely be top 6. But
me too.
I mean, like I personally prefer him over Samson just because he has the conditioning.
That's kind of what I was.
I understand why they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. I gotta be
honest. You don't think that would be like, okay, just say devil's advocate, right? Samson comes in same condition as he did last year when that's been his knock. Like you think they're gonna what is it called? Penalize him for that? Like, hey, we've been telling you, so now you're gonna get pushed back because you're not bringing what we were asking you.
I
think
possibly. Yeah. I think if
like
Samson,
Phil, right? Like Phil fucking lost his stomach.
If Samson looks exactly like he did last year, Olympia, he's not getting 3rd or 4th. I don't think so.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I think
you're just talking conditioning wise because I think he's improved. I mean,
body parts.
He don't stop.
When doesn't he improve? Physique wise, but we're talking about.
He don't stop, bro.
Because that's what the judges keep telling him.
Yeah. I mean, once you get that Milos email, you always make big gains for the rest of your life. That's it. You never stop making gains.
I'm team Samson. I'm just trying to throw a wrench in it.
No.
Stir it up a little bit.
Yeah. I don't disagree, man. I don't disagree with what Stu said. If I'm a judge judging them, even Prague, if I was judging Prague, I may put BOYZ ahead of Samson. All the wow in shape though, but BOYZ is still like out bodybuilding him, and he has good shape. So I'm not saying that he would beat him, but I think it's a lot closer than we think. Now barring Samson's condition is better, like by quite a bit, then he doesn't beat Samson.
It makes it exciting for me. So this is the game I play in my head. It gives me something to look forward to.
It's very exciting. Yeah. And then I think Martin is a dog. I think Hunter is a dog. I think there's a lot of Andrew when he's on, man, that shit is
Tonio.
This is pretty impressive shit. I didn't even ask questions for the podcast, but that's okay. We don't got to do questions today. I'll probably have some old ones.
I was gonna say we probably have some fucking weeks ago that we didn't touch on. We answered one question a fucking show.
I think that's good though. I think if you go to questions early, it means there was nothing to talk about.
So much to talk about. Hey, could I finish yammering about Dubai because it was so fucking cool? Yeah,
my bad, yeah.
We started talking about the show, but so
I want to hear this.
So it was me and Quinton in one room, and then Robin and his girlfriend Nat in the other room. And we were in like an apartment that we were sharing, like at a hotel. And we had the funnest fucking time, dude. Quinton is so funny. Like I haven't really spent any time with him before now, but he's a hoot, bro. Like he's so fucking funny. And one of my buddies, Abdullah, he lives in Qatar. And I told him I was going to be at the show, so he just flew over. It's like an hour flight away. I went to college with him, and he's a pro as well. But like we were just running around doing shit, and he speaks Arabic. He was like kind of showing us the lay of the land, making sure we didn't get fucked over because we were tourists, and he was a semi-local. He had like a bunch of family over there as well, like because it's all like clan based, and even though he lives in Qatar, he's got family members, cousins that live in the UAE. But like we did so much fun shit, dude. We went to the mall a couple times. The Dubai Mall is insane, dude. Have you been there, Zade?
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, the most crazy.
You get so
That
lost.
that aquarium in that bitch is wild.
Oh, I didn't even go to that. See, you could
Boy.
spend a week going through that whole thing. There was so much shit to see.
It's maybe a dumb question, but were a lot of people speaking English out there?
Everyone speaks English, man.
Everyone.
Okay, see.
So Dubai is a very westernized city. At least in the parts where you're going to be going as a tourist. So if you anywhere you like go grocery shopping or get food at, like they're going to speak English and you're going to be fine. It's also like, you know, I was kind of expecting like all the women to be like covered up and wearing, you know, veils and stuff. Not at all the case, bro. It's like there's no rules as far as that goes. You have the locals who are, you know, wearing like a full veil. You can only see their eyes. And then you have women in the gym. They're just, you know, they're gym thoughts, right? They're wearing almost nothing. So it runs the gamut. And
you got gym thoughts in Dubai?
He said they're wearing all of this nothing.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, we trained at Venus all week. There were a couple other gyms we could have gone to, but we just kept going there because it was fun. And you know, you saw like all the amateurs who were coming to compete, and you know, they were in the gym training, and like the amateur show, dude, that was a legit lineup there. All the bodybuilders and classic physique guys were like in the gym, and we'd see him posing and stuff the week before. There's just so much to cover. I'm trying to do it quick, but like, I highly recommend you all go if you get the chance, except for Zade, because Zade likes weed, but
exactly.
They don't want to. You don't want to go. You don't want to go back to that part of the world. We do, you know.
Oh, hell no. Unless the hell breaks loose, bro.
I would love to go to Brazil. Well, I don't know. But some people said Brazil is not that nice. But
I want to do Brazil, man. If you had the choice, I'd go to Dubai.
I told Paul that after this year, because I want to do the Tampa Pro in 25, and then Legions after that. That's the plan. After that, I think in 26, I want to do an international show.
Yeah,
I don't know where yet though.
Travel,
that's
man.
gonna be dope.
If we need someone else to pay for it, fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. Well, hopefully that's 2026 that happens.
Yeah. We definitely need sponsors for them chips because I ain't paying for them chips.
That's the goal though. I really want to do that in 26.
Another thing to note, I've never flown business class in my life, and they flew us on Emirates, which is like the best airline.
You rubbing it in, Stu.
Bro.
Rubbing that shit in.
Oh man, I haven't eaten that good in a long time. Just the airplane food, you know. And I asked him, I was like, can I just get everything on the menu? Because there were like options for each course.
That's
right? I just got everything. So they just kept on bringing me food out. You know, they had like lit. Hennessy, Glenlivet, you know, nice liquor. It was
Hennessy. Oh, you talking me in Carlos language? There, I ain't got Hennessy.
Careful, baby making liquor.
Careful, Stu.
Quinton got off Quinton woke up from the flight and he was hungover. So like the business class, they're not really seats, they're more like suites almost. And you can recline the thing entirely flat. So you can just sleep. There's like a big ass TV in front of you. It was over the top.
They got so much money. These people got signing all these people, flying them out. Like where the fuck this money coming from? It must be because that, you know, the BioLab products is so fucking good, right? You know, use code MACHO. Use code MACHO for a discount. But motherfuckers getting money, bro. You just everybody just go, just come fly first class. I got you. The fuck.
First class is even crazier because they have like literally like enclosed rooms for the first class people. It's literally a suite. and you close the door and you shut off the world.
Yeah. Could you bring your girl? Is that kosher? Like, let's say if.
Oh yeah. I mean, Robin's girlfriend came with her, and she was just walking around in Western clothing everywhere, and she was actually Hassan's wife, Riham. She was there as well in the same hotel as us, and they went and did girl stuff together while we were doing whatever we were up to during the day.
Did Biolab cover the girlfriends?
I'm not sure.
Hey, bro, it's pretty dope. You know Andy, Classic Physique Pro.
Yeah.
So he's with Raw, and they flew out his girl with him. He's been in the picture for a long time now. That was pretty dope.
I mean, the worst they can say is no. It can't hurt to ask.
I mean, yeah, that's why. So.
That's true. That's kind of cool. But leave the girlfriends home. This boy trip.
We're going to Dubai alone.
We're going to see them when we get back. Boys trip. Y'all be okay. Stay and take care of the dog.
Yeah, Beatty said you said they wear a lot of nothing.
Oh man. So okay, how was the actual? Did you go over the show experience?
Yeah.
It was everything.
Yeah, it was really cool. They had like the regular seating in the back was like a big stadium seat, so it was slanted. You could actually see the stage, and then up front, that like I was sitting right behind Rolly Winkler.
Rolly!
The dude recognized me. It was so crazy. And I had a picture that I took with him in 21 at the Emerald Cup when I was like fucking tiny. I was like 220 pounds. And I was like, hey bro, look, this is us from like 3 years ago.
That's
and, like,
crazy.
We're standing there
awesome,
like his arm is as big as my leg, right? This is when he was like full size Rolly, because he was guest posing there. Yeah, that was a really.
Did you recreate the picture?
You should have.
Transformation Tuesday, bro.
I think he might be smaller than me now, and I hate to say that.
But might be. Yeah.
There you go.
It's weird, right? It's a weird feeling, like when somebody you've been looking up to that's so much bigger than you, and then it kind of flips around, right? It's
but strange. you still look up to him,
Of course,
that dude was like
they've
one
already
of my
done
favorites.
it. They've already done it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, at his prime, man, I was at the New York Pro when he took second to Dexter, and that level of muscularity, bro. His jaw muscles were bigger than my arms, bro. He was chewing gum and his shit was like just boom from the forehead. I'm like, why? His hands were like fucking bear mittens. I'm like, what is wrong with you, bro? Why are you so?
He was big.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like
too, man. That motherfucker was huge.
Yeah, Stu said like you were small at 220. 220 isn't even small. He's just big as fuck.
He must have been like 280 off season. Like 280 but lean,
Yeah.
It was sick.
Exactly. Who's going to the everybody going to Olympia? Carlos?
Yeah.
I think I am.
Yeah, I'm going there.
Zade?
Honestly, dude, I don't know. The tickets are sold out.
Don't go.
We're just gonna go hang out up there, watch it on TV, probably.
Yeah,
go to the expo.
Awesome. Yeah,
we're not gonna be in the fucking nosebleeds, fucking looking at the screen for
you can't see shit, 500. Man.
No, we're not doing that.
Stupid.
Yeah, no.
It's just
sold tickets. You just stand on the outside and watch that shit, bro.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I did. 22. That's what I did.
It's the experience. It's about being around your peers, like-minded people, having a good time, going out, eating, working out.
Dragon's Lair is popping too with a bunch of athletes and shit that weekend.
Yeah, sometimes it's too popping that you got to go.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a good workout, bro. Go for a pump.
Yeah, go to elevation.
Yeah, you got to peak in Dragon's Lair, see how it's looking, and then you go to or even Torture is getting popular too. But it never gets. I've never
checked that place out.
I've never seen it crowded. It feels good. It feels like somebody's home. Like Torture, it makes you feel like you're home. It's like really comfortable. It's hard to explain. The demeanor is like a really
The Koreans are very welcoming people. They're very kind.
Yeah. And the new tech machines, man.
New tech is the shit.
Hey, man.
This is not a sponsored statement, but it might be eventually. But fucking love new tech stuff.
Hey, all right, so take it from me. I don't have no stake. I'm not in talks with anybody. That's by far, without a shadow of a doubt. Overall, as a whole brand, they have the best equipment by far. It's not even how smooth it is. Not like this one leverage machine. Just every single machine I use was so perfect. I can't even fathom how they made it that perfect. Like, they're like, what's the science behind it?
If I'm not mistaken, I go to a gym called Revival and OC from time to time. And I think it's new tech. I'm not positive, but I think it's a new tech, like chest supported T-bar row thing. And it has like swiveling handles and stuff, and like you adjust the way it goes on your chest. And the best row I've ever used.
That's good.
So I believe it's new tech.
I'm not even a machine guy. When I move to Vegas, or if I move to Vegas, man, I'm training all fucking machines, bro.
I'm only a machine guy, bro. That's all I use.
It works. You hit it hard and heavy. Fuck it, it works. But I mean, hey, if I move to Vegas, I'm using machines every workout. Somebody tell me. Somebody say something. Every day, every exercise machine, motherfucker. That shit is too good, bro. All right.
Stu, you mainly use machines too, no?
Yeah, mostly. Mostly.
I haven't picked up dumbbells. So I use dumbbells for arms and like side laterals and shit, but I don't need dumbbell for shit anymore.
Don't count. I'm gonna go back to more free weights at some point, but I'm not. My body's not ready yet. It's not ready for the free weights yet, bro. I need some more time, and I'm kind of over it. I think most of us are over that Ronnie Coleman phase that you want to deadlift 800 pounds. We kind of like, I just want to build my physique, bro. And
my shit hurts.
Yeah. And you realize what's actually important. The most important part is getting the fuck out of that gym and getting that shaking and going to eat. Yeah.
I trained legs last week with his you know who Adam is, Beatty? The young kid I posted on he had like big ass legs, like.
Yeah, I know him. He did light heavies that 1 year.
Yes. So he was actually at USA.
Zade knows all the light heavies.
Yeah, bro. So, I was telling him. So,
I do actually.
I'm fucking with you.
Our leg day. He decided to train with me and Paul. And our leg day, mine and Paul's, it's like isolation stuff first, and then we'll go into the compounds because we're old. So he was like, no, he's like, yeah, we never do. I never train like this. He's like, I typically start straight off with squats. And I was like, damn, dog, I haven't heard someone say that in a long time. Starting off with squats. Like, that's the first movement you do. There ain't no way, bro.
Impossible.
I do.
There's no way.
You do that?
I do. I still start off with squats, bro.
But do you do a bike or something? Do you get your knees warm, hips warm?
That is my.
Oh,
I can't get away from, bro. I can't get away from them. Every time I get away from them, I get in my head and I'm just like, my legs don't look the same, and that's my money thing. So I gotta be like, I gotta hit squats. I don't care if it's 3 plates. I don't care if it's 3 plates. I'm repping it. I gotta get squats in, bro. I gotta get barbell back squats.
I totally agree with you, dude. When I don't squat, my legs are not round anymore. When I squat, my legs are round.
I think we all squat.
Look who's talking.
Start the workout with squats. Like the first movie you do is squats.
Wait, is Zade and Carlos thinking their legs are getting flat? Like what? Like
that's all up here. That's all up here.
It's in my head, bro.
Y'all legs couldn't get flat if y'all went fucking if y'all fasted, bro, for weeks. Them legs not going nowhere, bro.
Squats is literally my second to last movement. That's how far back.
It'll probably be better for me because as I get older, I'll probably switch that up. But as of right now, I kind of keep them first just because it's just I've always done it. So if it's not broke, I just kind of keep it the same. But
I still squat. Yep. I mean, if I do a barbell squat, I literally do it last. If I do a barbell squat or a barbell deadlift, I guess that barbell deadlift is the only deadlift. If I do a deadlift or a barbell squat, I do it last in the order. And the funny part is, I'm not actually weak. You just feel warm. You know,
that's what it is. Yeah, it's a warm thing. Like my shit's like, I don't think I could body weight squat without feeling some sort of like shit, like in my knees or something. Like right off the bat. Like right now, if I got up and I squatted down, I'm like, ow.
Well, to be honest, even mentally, I need to wake up my body and my mind. And if I go straight to squats, I don't think I'm going to be as effective because I'm not mentally cued. I'll do a leg curl, leg extensions. I'll do a leg press, and then I'll squat, and then maybe finish with I don't know, some shit, sissy squats, some other shit, and then I'll hit hamstrings after that, you know, something like that. But I can't walk in the gym and start squatting. And then deadlift, I found that when I deadlift early, it zaps me, and I don't get the most out of the rest of the workout. So if I can get all the intricate shit and then finish with a deadlift, I get the best of both worlds. And your deadlift, think about it. If you do a bunch of pull downs and rows, and you go to deadlift, your deadlift doesn't really go down. Right? You don't go from 5 plates to 3 plates. You might go from 10 reps to 8 reps. That's about it. So you still get maximum stimulation. Just you're not burnt the fuck out. You know, that's how I look at it.
If I do deadlift, I haven't done deadlifts in years, but if I start my workout with deadlifts and I actually fucking deadlift, I'm fucked the rest of the workout. I can't. I'll be exhausted.
Seeing you this weekend, I don't know if you can physically deadlift.
Bro, I don't think I can either. I can barely put my fucking shoes on right now.
And you don't need to, bro. Your back.
I have no desire to. I have zero desire.
Yeah.
You know, I was doing cable rows yesterday. So I'm going after every set. I'm just like, just putting it off to the side. Hey. Shit.
Question: when you do seated rows, do you still use the close handle?
Nah.
No, so there's a variation at the gym. It's like this wide, like that.
Okay.
And the handles are out. So yeah, I'm too wide for the close one.
Exactly.
About that far. Perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly. I noticed in prep, as I got smaller, I was able to use the regular handle. But when I'm big and I try it, it's like you can't get your elbows.
Yeah.
Because I saw you use it once before, and I was like, huh. I don't think Joe can actually contract his back with that grip.
No, there's one it's literally perfect. You know, have you ever trained at Madhouse? No, huh? You ever tried it?
Yeah, once or twice, like a couple times.
Come hit a back workout with me and Paul there. They have really good shit for back. They have that handle I'm talking about.
Oh, let's do it. What days y'all train back?
Tuesday, and we typically train Tuesday nights too. So like 8 o'clock if you want to come late.
Tuesday.
So when you drive back, the drive will be fast.
I'm down. I'm down. Let's do it next Tuesday.
I'll let Paul know so we can plan for it.
Oh wait, I'm still weak. I'm still kind of like dehydrated.
We don't change shit. It's always Tuesday, and we always go there for back.
You're not gonna make fun of me if I'm weak?
No.
Okay, cool.
There's a little hesitation in that no.
I thought about it. I was like, well, how weak is he going to be?
I'm actually surprised that Paul hasn't ended up in the hospital training with Joe at he's 44 now.
You know, 44? I think about that sometimes, man. Like you can see
I'm like, I don't know if he should be doing what Joe's doing, bro. But he got hard.
No, I mean,
he's never gonna not do. He's not gonna not
strong.
Do it.
He keeps up, and that's the thing. I think about that shit because I'll see him like laid out on the floor. And don't get me wrong, if I'm fucking dying, I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
I can only imagine. And I told him that. We were driving in the truck ride home, and I was, Paul, like I give you a lot of fucking props, bro, because I know how I feel. But you have like 15 years of life on me and miles. I'm like, I look at you sometimes like, man, this guy's got a lot of heart, bro.
I respect it, and I know that he can do it. I just don't know if that's the best thing for your body.
Wait. I tell him that all the time. I tell him that.
He's Mexican, dude. They are built different. They are just durable. Okay.
They
You
are.
ever seen
They
those
are.
guys build a house or put a roof together? I mean, come on.
It's true.
Well,
It's
well,
true.
Cheat code.
well, here's the argument. He's still making gains at 45. So maybe he's onto it. It's just that I don't want to see him like in, because he does get in pain sometimes, right? After this. So I just don't want him in pain or shit like that. But for the most part, if he's still progressing, is he overtraining if he's progressing? I don't know. Is there argument for that?
Look,
I
I
think
said at the beginning of the podcast, like, we're beat up right now, bro. I'm beat up. And we've been training fucking hard. And Paul's been, pound for pound, matching me pretty much. So I know how I feel. And so, like, and he told me, he's like, okay, I thought it was just me. And I was like, damn, I really don't know how he does it. I don't know.
no.
I can barely do it.
Usually people work out with me and they're like, what the fuck? I work out with y'all and I'm out and I'm like, what the fuck? So there's so many levels that you're like, I don't think any mid-40s man should put himself through that shit. That's And then you guys say, okay, so you guys say you feel like shit, but you're progressing. So in my head, if I feel like shit, I feel like I should pull back or I'm not gonna progress. But you guys don't think you should pull back at all?
So during Stu's favorite phrase, the health phase,
Yeah.
we dial back on all the volume. So
Okay.
like heavily. So we'll still work up to like a top load and then walk away. So we'll hit pretty much one failure set and that's it. So we'll give our bodies that break during that phase. Because we're not trying to progress anymore. We're just trying to let our bodies take a break.
Yeah.
So, but then we'll be able to do it again. Yeah, we've been going
the same thing, actually. Like,
What?
Effectively, you kind of trim back your volume on some of your like heavier compound stuff. So if you're doing like 4 or 5 sets of pressing, you might trim that back to like 3 or 4 during your cruise phase, because I mean you just can't handle that much recovery demand. And that that still seems like fucking nothing, right? 3 sets of pressing. But if you're used to a low volume training setup with a high intensity approach, like that reduction is necessary.
You see, there's some bodybuilders are like, I can't stay out of the gym, so I'm gonna continue to go to the gym 5-6 days a week, but I'm just gonna pull back volume. Some people say I'm gonna stop short of failure, keep the same volume, whatever. There are different ways to do it. I kind of feel like if I really, really, really feel fucked up, I should probably just take a day or 2 off. Right? What if I take 2-3 days off and I come back and just go right back to 100%? Right? I guess
that's what I had to do. After this Vancouver show, like I could tell I was just physically fucked. Like everything kind of hurt. I still don't feel back to myself really in the gym, but like, so the first week after the show, I think I trained 3 times, and then I trained.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah, you just, because like I know myself, I was going back in there and I'd be like, I'm gonna take it easy, and then I didn't take it easy. I was just like training like I usually do, and felt like shit the next day. I continued to feel like shit, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go stay home, eat a bunch of junk food, and go out on my friend's boat, and that'll keep me out of the gym.
That's you got to keep because you're gonna fail if you just say I'm not gonna go and you're just sitting home. You got to occupy. I like doing like a vacation. Well, not a real vacation. I got to go somewhere. Even if I go visit my family in Marietta, stay with them a couple of days, I'm not going to work out because I'm enjoying family time. But if I'm just in,
Dubai. Yep. Actually, I trained pretty hard in Dubai. So
oh yeah,
you get around like a bunch of pro bodybuilders, it's kind of hard to hold back.
You got to be careful. See, what happened to me is that Compton was here, and I'm listening to all these Compton stories, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, for my rebound, I'm gonna do everything twice a week. So I started the week off, twice a week. After the first workout, I'm like,
nah.
Yeah, let me let Compton be Compton. I'm not Compton. I don't think he was also like 25 at the time, even though he looked 35 back then. He was 25 at the time. So I'm not 25 and I'm not Compton. So that 2-a-day shit or everything twice a week, it's gonna be tough to do that. You know, the rebound. I'm definitely kind of beat up. You know, I also don't want to do too many stimulants and shit like that and do the, you know, so yeah,
drag yourself through the workout.
yeah, exactly. Before we sign,
do you guys come off the stimulants for the most part, or like try to reduce them a lot after a show?
I don't use any off season whatsoever. Okay. I use no stims off season, but rebound I need it for the beginning because I can't stay awake.
Yeah,
I you know, right now I have energy because I'm on stimulants. If I didn't, I would be like not prep tired, but like dozing off tired, like Paul tired.
You're just like
Paul starts dozing off.
narcoleptic, man. You just you're eating all that food, and your body wants to sleep and recover, and you know you're just like you can't function. You got work to do.
Yeah. So, but I'll make it a point peak off season to not take stims because peak off season, if I'm tired, there's a reason, and it's usually because I got shitty sleep. So to continue to bug my body down with stimulants when the truth is that I have more than enough food to have energy. I'm just fucking you know what I'm saying? So it's not smart. Just get better sleep or figure out a way to get better sleep. So
Get a CPAP. Yeah.
Yep. Carlos has one? CPAP?
Nah, I don't got the sleep, bro.
Bro, what?
I need to get one.
Okay.
Well, I don't
need
snore,
a CPAP, guys.
but...
Look at him. Look, he's
I don't snore, but I was talking to Andrew, and he's like, you don't technically have to snore to need one. And I was like, okay, I'll just look into getting a sleep test, a sleep study, and see if I actually need it. But my sleep's usually good. I sleep pretty soundly.
You feel recovered? You feel good every day?
Every day? Nah, bro. I'll be beat up from training. That's honestly
that's what I'm fucking saying. You know,
I'm so sore, dude. Like, I'm so
that's
sore.
How I feel today. I'm like, fucked up. I'm fucked up right now.
but like mentally, I'm good. Like mentally, my mental acuity is there. It's just like physically, I'm pretty just beat up from training.
Huh.
So,
see, like I don't.
But I sleep throughout the night.
Y'all think it's okay to feel beat up for a prolonged time like that?
No, that's why I backed off. That's why I recently just backed off. I took a couple of days off to kind of let my body recover. Like Stu said, I trained 5 days out of the week, so I knocked it down to 3 days.
Okay.
And I feel better this week.
There's like a balance. I think you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
If you train hard as you should, I think you're gonna feel beat up during the week here and there.
Mm-hmm.
As long as
and
it's
that
not
can affect my
compounding.
sleep too.
Exactly. As long as it's not compounding. As long as it's like, oh, I'm feeling beat up, I feel pretty good. After rest day, I feel good. But if you after your rest day, you still feel like shit, then next rest day you just feel like shit. I think at that point you make less gains.
See, that's where I'm at, right? So, like you said, so we have 2 days back to back after that hard leg day on Friday. So Saturday, Sunday off. On Monday, I feel all right. And then after Monday's hard workout, on Tuesday, I'm like, fuck. When we got to Tuesday, then today's a rest day. So I'm seeing how I feel tomorrow.
I feel, yeah.
I'm progressing. That's the thing. Like, I'll feel beat up, and then I'll be like, right now I start feeling okay. I'll beat myself up again. Like, fuck. It's like a concept.
Yeah,
I've seen this in my clients as much as in myself too. Like when they're like eating a ton of food and they're starting to get to like overtrained, especially with natural guys, I've noticed, because like the drugs can kind of mask some of this stuff. Like their digestion goes to shit. They can't sleep. They just feel awful. The digestion thing is really interesting to me because I only noticed that with myself one time, but like with my clients, I've noticed it like multiple times now where they're like they need a deload and like they're just not processing their food. It just like they're struggling to eat. There's no appetite and they're getting all bloated and shitty.
100%. One thing that
I noticed that in myself.
You got stomach issues too. I'm sure that makes it even worse for you, right? So
Makes it work. One thing I noticed that some people miss is even your sex drive drops when you're overtrained. Like I literally I'll stop getting morning wood. If I'm overtrained, I get no morning wood. And then when I'm recovered, sex drive goes back up. You know what I'm saying? That's something you might not even correlate. You might just think, maybe it's just the gear. You know, I used to think that, the gear is just fucking with my pee-pee today. You know, this is the me
and Joe Jr. aren't on the same page because he's ready to go, and I'm like, nah, dog, I'm too tired.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But then
go back to sleep.
I take a good rest day or a deload, and I'm like, so it wasn't just because this is just juice head shit. It's not just a casualty of war. Okay, perfect. You know, sometimes I think maybe I'm just big and fuck. Yeah, who the fuck knows? There's always a reason. You just got to be able to catch the reason. Don't men's self-awareness.
Paul was like, Joe, I feel pretty fucking beat up after I made my comment. Because I told him I wanted to lift, do back, but more like a different style. Like we were going really heavy, so I backed off on the weight a little bit and chased more of reps and squeezing and stuff. And that shit hurts. It still hurts. Yeah. It's hard. But he was like, you don't think maybe we should take a deload week or whatever? I'm like, what the fuck you call me? I was like, no such thing as deload, bro. I was like, we're still gonna work hard, just not fuck our CNS.
That might be the biggest telltale sign of overtraining. If you're somebody who loves to work out and loves to train heavy, and then you wake up, you're like, I don't want to work out, and the thought of lifting something heavy makes me fucking nauseous today. You're fucking overtrained, right? Like we've all been like, I'm not gonna lie, right now, us even talking about training, I'm turned off. Like I don't want to feel the heavyweight right now. I don't, but usually I'm like, yeah, you guys don't mean fucking, I want to roll some heavy shit deadlift. Right now I'm like, I don't want to move anything heavy. I will though. When I get to the gym, I'm still gonna go heavy.
Today's my rest day, so I'm like, oh, thank you, God. Thank you so much.
Another thing, you know how when you used to recover like a horse in your 20s, you hated rest days. Oh man, fuck the rest. I want to work out. And when you got some miles on you, I love my rest days, bro. I look more forward to my rest days right now. I'm like, I don't want to even deal with the traffic. I don't want to be, I just want to be fucking home. So things change and you have to pivot. But we've been on for a while. We caught up with everybody besides Carlos. I want to catch up with Carlos, see where Carlos at. What's up with you, Carlos? Where you at right now? What's new? How you feeling too?
Oh man, not much better. Everything's good, dude. Everything's good.
Digestion, stomach.
Still in this. Yeah. It's actually been the best it's been in a long time. Right now we're at about started the all season back in May, so just over 2 months in. And yeah, things are going well. I'm definitely progressing, but I'm in a spot where I've never been. I've had to eat more food this time around, which is weird. Usually I don't eat as much food to grow, but it's a spot where I'm staying a little bit leaner, but I'm eating more food than I ever have before, which is fine by me.
Well, that makes sense because your digestion has been so good, right? Your digestion has been really good.
It was a little bit weird too. Yeah. It was weird. It a little scared me because I was like, we upped the food a couple times, and I was like, I don't really know what's going on. I'm like, is something wrong with me? Because usually I could just stay pretty I don't know, maybe around 300-400 grams of carbs, and I'm growing. But we had to push up to 600-700 grams of carbs, and I'm like, this is a lot of food for me.
That's good.
This is a lot of food for me.
That's great.
No, it's great. It's great. I'm not hating on it.
If you keep it conditioned,
it's just a switch up because I'm like, yeah, and my condition is staying really well, really good. So I'm looking at myself is it a side effect of me just getting older? I don't know, more, just more muscle maturity. My muscles just sticking around because I do look a little bit drier, a little bit harder than I usually have in the past. So things are great. I can't complain about that. And just trying to figure out what we're going to move forward to for shows, possibly looking at something for next year, early next year. Don't know yet, but I'm tossing up some ideas. I don't know if it's going to be super early like Detroit or if it's going to be around that New York time.
I would
So
love
we're
to
gonna
see you in
be.
Detroit.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
Yeah,
black curtains. Ooh, that would be nice. And I
yeah.
mean,
I
okay,
that's and I think that's the reason why I want to do it, because it's so like, you have that. I haven't stood in front of a black curtain since I did nationals in 2017. They had a black curtain. It was really nice photos and everything came out. So ever since then, everybody just does LEDs and all this stuff now. Even nationals, like MPC nationals, LED screens and stuff. So
yeah,
it's really cool to kind of get that. Just kind of go back to that good feeling of like bodybuilding. And I hear the show was run well last year, so I want to. That's probably like 95% sure I'll be getting ready for that one. But other than
yeah,
that, things are good.
very
Yeah,
good.
make some
And
moves.
they have the awards there. So let's say you win the show, we could win the most muscular and win another whatever you win, or if you don't win the
Winning
I'm
show,
going for best. I'm going for best poser, bro. What you mean?
well, yeah,
Going for best poser award.
you
You
could
know what I
you
mean?
could rack up.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah,
You could rack.
you could. So I mean, it's right after the Arnold, which I think is pretty cool. So I'll get ready early and see what happens.
Shit, I would
So
love to
I'm
physically
interested in
go.
it.
I would love to physically go to that show if hopefully the podcast is doing well, and then we could use the money from that for all of us for we could all like go to shows if y'all
It's not
if
gonna
y'all down for
happen,
that.
dude. None of us won any shows this year. Sorry. Remember, that's what was gonna save us. Blast this thing off to the moon.
It was part of the plan. The plan didn't go away, but you know what? At least we still got our personalities.
I'm fucking sorry, dude. God.
We got
Man,
we got personality, right? We'll just mark the
but
personality.
that's like a bad date.
Personality.
Yo, man, you know what I mean? It ain't you didn't look out, but you know what I'm saying,
Oh
your personality's
man.
good.
Hey, you know what? Okay, we all look pretty impressive off season, right? We pull up to expos, we just be big, I'll just
Baggy
be that
shit.
big.
Yeah.
I'll just be that big amateur guy that walks around with big arms. So I'll putting some synthol in that bitch. Just get some tattoos, get, just have that cool look that's marketable, Do some lifestyle videos or something
It's
in front of
the
Lambos.
inevitable
Day in the
fate
life.
of like the chronic amateur bodybuilder. It's like, man, I think I'm just gonna be a social media whore. Fuck it.
Yeah, get your arm, get the arms real big, No, but all jokes aside, I do want us to go to more shows, and hopefully it pays for itself along with sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, we got to get a Fit Nation booth at the Olympia, like Fuad did that one time. Remember? They had a fucking
bro.
line out the door.
Can you imagine that, bro? Like all bullshit aside, can you imagine we had our own little booth and we had a big ass line for
Yeah, there would
people
be
to see?
4 people there.
Can you imagine that though? That'd be dope as
That'd
fuck.
be dope.
Real talk
That'd be
though,
cool.
I had like a couple of
Dope.
people come up to me in fucking Dubai, like foreigners who were like, "Yeah, I listen to the podcast." I'm like, "What?"
That's what happened to
no way.
USA's, bro.
But this
Oh,
is
I mean,
like the
just-
other side of the world.
Yeah, I know. I
Some
get
guy
it.
who
That's
lives
true.
in like Arabia, I was like, this isn't
Yeah.
even your first language. What? It's cool.
It's kind of strange. I was watching Jordan's show day video, and the guy, I love you. You won on your podcast. He's like, my podcast. Yeah. Oh, Fit Nation podcast. You watch it? He's like, I think it's dope. We had a rough couple of weeks, and it's gonna be rough for another week because ain't shit about to go up for. I don't think Carlos heard that part. I can't post till next Wednesday. They strike my shit. So
We are so back, baby, as of next week.
Are we doing one Sunday, baby?
yeah. And then honestly, I'm gonna post Wednesday. Then I'm gonna post. Yeah, because I have coaches. Because I'm gonna post. Now I want to get this out first. With all due respect, Compton. Sorry, Compton. I'm gonna probably post this Wednesday, then post Compton Thursday, then post the Sunday episode Friday, then that Wednesday episode we post Saturday, then back to regular. Because we got to catch it up because we're still talking about Dubai. I'm not, we're gonna have a lot of shit to talk about. I got to get it out there,
Yeah, Tampa next weekend. Well,
Mhm.
fuck,
Shit.
Tampa this
3
weekend.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We completely skipped fucking Chicago, but that's okay.
That was one of the best shows of the
Same.
season too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan, bro. Fucking jumping like what, 4 places.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's let's look at it anyways. Right? Can't hurt. Y'all got time?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. I got time. I'm gonna just grab my meal real quick.
We
All
should
right,
get
let's-
Jordan on the podcast on Sunday after his show.
Yeah, I asked him today. He's at M40. It's just not a good time right now. It's a lot going on.
Oh
but
yeah, sure, but like maybe after the show, if he's not flying back, maybe.
he said for sure next Wednesday, but I'm gonna try to get him on.
He might be doing Texas as well, so we'll see him there.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay, let me pull this
On
up.
Sunday, I'm pretty sure I can get on, but Paul will probably be driving us home from Vegas.
Y'all can see this, right?
Yeah,
Where's Chicago? Robin didn't place in Chicago.
yeah. He went from he went from third place in Vancouver to last here.
But he got better.
Yeah, he looked just as good. And dude, listening to this guy all week was so annoying. He wasn't being annoying, but it was just like, it was frustrating because he was like hyper analyzing, like, what did I do wrong? Like, why did I play so poorly? I'm like, listen, dude, this
Nothing
shit
wrong
just
whatsoever.
happens sometimes. And I was like, forget about it. It's a mulligan. It is what it is, you know. And then he got into the top 10 in Dubai. So
You see,
he feels a lot better about himself now. But he was just like, oh man, what did I fuck up? What did I fuck up? I'm like, dude, you didn't fuck up anything. You look great. And Steve didn't see you. So
see when you say that, like when I hear that, when I get that question, it frustrates me. It's not malicious, but like, what happened? I'm like, nothing happened. The guys who beat me were just better than me. Like, what the fuck you know? Like,
no,
like,
it wasn't him. Like, nobody was asking him that question. He was asking himself that question. He was like, oh, what did I do wrong? What happened? Like, you look great, dude. It just happens sometimes.
My point is that sometimes nothing happened. It just is, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, you know. In your case, something happened. You were prepping way too long, right? That is something.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, sometimes nothing happens.
Like California?
Yeah.
Same thing in my book, you know? Same
Exactly. So, something didn't happen to you. It's just, that's the placing that you got. I mean, there's not much to say. It's you know, okay, Joe at Cal. I don't think anything happened to Joe. I think Joe was big as fuck and he was in shape.
Yeah.
But that's just what the judges either saw or didn't see, right? One or the other. Either shit, fucking Jordan was in the
ninth,
ninth.
Nine.
You look at Jordan, you're like, there's zero fucking chance he's not getting first call out. He was peeled, the glutes popping, the back bubbly. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be a top 5 guy. And then you're like, well, what the fuck? You know, so he could have very well stayed at ninth place. Then he'll be like, what the fuck did I do? What did I do wrong? Jordan, you did nothing wrong. You fucking looked great. It just is what it is. You know? Oh, Felix. Okay, I guess Felix falls because it doesn't look like anything happened wrong to Felix. He's peeled. So
yeah. Felix just needs more muscle. Like on his side leg. From the front, he's pretty good, but like arms can be bigger. He's got a big frame, right? He was significantly bigger than we turned pro, but he still just needs more muscle, right? So, and he'll do it. I mean, he's made crazy progress since the last time he competed in North Americans, and
you know, that's the thing too. He pushed his weight up pretty high, but he's peeled right here, you know, and that's kind of what
peeled, yeah.
I'm like. You think when you put on that new tissue and you get peeled like that, you're gonna lose some of it too. Like,
well, he stayed pretty lean too. He doesn't look stringy. He doesn't look dieted. He just needs even more, and he still did make huge progress since North Americans. So,
hey,
time, man, just time.
Just because you got the job done doesn't mean you don't need more, right?
Yeah.
We literally tell Andrew jacked, that Andrew needs more tissue. And Andrew is fucking huge, like crazy. But sometimes you still need more. It is what it is. You know, so it's like he's making crazy improvements, crazy physique. It just still needs more. I'm sure he executed last year beautifully. He made a bunch of gains. Still needs more. That's just life sometimes, you know. Eventually it'll be enough, but that's part of the game. And I believe most of us, anybody who's gonna be in like crazy peeled condition like this, I believe they all lose some muscle. Some muscle. Yeah. It's just that you almost have to have, even Hadi. I'm looking at Hadi 11 weeks out, way bigger than stage. And he has fucking cross striations in his chest, shoulder, everything. Technically, you could be like, well, he should be able to step on stage at 250. But he doesn't. He steps on stage at maybe 225 because just to get that next level, he has to have lost muscle if he's already cross-striated all over his body. You know, so where did the 20 pounds come from? Some of it is muscle fullness.
You have to have a cushion to lose.
100%. If you want to be in true condition. We don't see Samson and Andrew in like true condition. So, you know, but like even them, when Samson is in true condition, we might actually say, he can use a little bit more muscle here in his back, something, because you're gonna lose something. They wasn't trying to lose it, but he's gonna have to lose something. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm not against Samson getting bigger, because I'm like, maybe he might need to get bigger just to really, really push down. So we all got to get bigger, bro. Every single one of us has to get bigger.
Never ends.
Never ends.
Hell yeah.
Oh, who's this guy? He looks pretty good. Oh, no, this is the Asian guy. Hey, somebody who doesn't need more muscle to fill out is this motherfucker here. You can't fit another inch of muscle. Damn. Yo, he's not in bad shape neither, bro. Gotta be honest with you.
That's all
right?
Very short.
5'3".
Very short.
Wait. Whoa. Hassan beat him? Is that what you're telling me?
That's crazy.
So I got the opportunity to talk to, Hassan's wife, Reham, because he doesn't really speak very good English. But Hassan is like, this is a water issue. It's not a body fat issue. It's a water issue.
Sure.
They've been like looking at his blood work. Dorian's been like racking his brain trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with him. But like there's something up with him. I don't want to go into any of the details because that's not everybody's business. But like, I have been harsh on him on this podcast, being like, oh, he just looks fat. He's not fat. He is just like really, he's holding a ton of fluid for some reason. And it's not like he's not working hard. It's not like he's not like dieting hard. He eats fucking thin air. And this is a water issue for him.
Yeah.
I think is that the reasoning behind him and AJ doing so well together? Because I remember AJ was mentioned how he likes to manipulate the potassium and sodium to really achieve a look where most people may not dabble.
AJ's approach
in that area.
AJ's approach,
I don't know
is
much
the kitchen,
approach, so
it's the kitchen sink. Fucking shitloads of Winstrol and Halo and anti-estrogens at the end of a prep. I don't know what he does with aromatase inhibitors or with diuretics. We didn't really talk about that with him, but like this is like water to the point where taking diuretics would not take it off of him. And it was working with AJ definitely was difficult. It was stressful on his body from talking to him. So they don't want to do that approach again. As we've speculated that, but yeah, I mean it kind of confirmed it,
I
Um,
wanna
100%.
I wanna see this I wanna see this protocol now.
Google it.
Well,
It's on the internet.
I'm wondering what Chad did with him then, because he looked pretty decent with Chad last year, and I'm pretty sure his approach is way different than AJ's.
Yeah, I think Chad uses a lot more diuretics too,
He does. He
Mhm.
does.
which sometimes works and oftentimes doesn't.
I I'll definitely seen Chad's protocols. It's very similar to John O'Regan, actually.
Yeah, that should
Yeah.
tell you something.
Almost, it's almost identical. Besides that, Chad is more like, what's the word? He's more sure of his decisions, where John is kind of more like, eh. You know how like Chris and Cheetah kind of, yeah, just try this. John sometimes is more like, let's try it. Whereas Chad is gonna be like, this is exactly what we're gonna do. But it's very similar, like with the whole, it's like the real old school '90s aldactone, starting like 10 days out. You do start with halves, and then or quarters and halves, and then diazide quarters and halves, and then at the end sprinkled Lasix for that finishing touch.
Have you guys ever done anything like that before?
Yes, with O'Regan.
That's
I have, yeah.
I just don't even know the first thing about how all that shit would work together to actually produce a look. I feel like you'd have like so many moving pieces at that point that it's like, boy, the one thing goes wrong and it's all fucked. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, so I mean, with the aldactone, you're basically blocking your ability to absorb the sodium. So then you drop water because you're not absorbing sodium. Then you add the diazide. Now your sodium is stuck here because you can't have no more sodium. Then the diazide brings that sodium even lower. But now your potassium is here. So now you add Lasix, you bring the potassium here. So it's actually kind of well thought out. So you don't cramp. You would think, wouldn't you cramp for direct for 10 days? The Lasix pulled all that bitch out. And on top of that, if your potassium is still high, insulin kills the potassium. And most of them do insulin load. So it's kind of perfect as far as not cramping. That's why Chad's guides aren't like cramping and going to the hospital. Well, they are going to the hospital, but not from cramps at least. You know, so it's kind of smart, but then it's dumb. You know, it's calculated stupidity. You know, it's extreme. It's extreme. Whereas where like somebody like Blue or Compton kind of get the same thing done. We're like, let's do half of diazide, and it's like you kind of get the
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
shit.
could you cut out the whole 10 days prior and get the same kind of look? Because I mean, you're not going to dry out fat to the point where you actually look peeled, right? So, and if you're peeled, like body fat wise, it's gone. Like, why can't you just use some diazide at the end if you need it?
Hey, but if you have the right body type for this, somebody with like really tight skin, like that look, maybe even body fat, real tight skin, you can keep him really big, like Ramy back in the days, keep him really big, not in shape, really big, like a 6 weeks out look. Then you diuretic him, but he doesn't look flat because he's still 300 fucking pounds. But now he's dry, but dry in the right way. And then he just looks skin tight and dry, not shredded, but hard. And some people can get away with that look, some people can't, most people can't. But the ones that can are the ones that win when they get with Chad, I still think Ronnie Coleman probably would have looked just as good, if not better. We're literally like, okay, if your sodium is high, how about we just pull back a little sodium? How much cranks you put? Let's put 1 crank instead of 2 cranks. Instead of aldactone, you can just literally just drop the sodium a bit.
Yeah.
Right. So
Blue's had me do that before, taper my sodium down a bit. It works.
Yeah.
Piss out more water.
Compton say, what sauce you use? Oh, well, I do hot sauce Flavor Gang. Let's cut let's cut the flavor gang, leave the hot sauce, and then my sodium comes down a little bit. Or let's cut the hot sauce, leave the salts, something, and then that's just enough for, so there's smart. Just because something works doesn't mean there isn't a much smarter way to do it.
And
that
safer.
Exactly. This is why those 90s protocols, guys are 100% or they're way the fuck off. Like Dennis James could get 4th place or 5th place at Olympia and then get like second call out at a regular show because there's too much variables to fuck with. Whereas if you just played it safe and kept them 90%, you would be like a consistent top 5 guy.
I would rather be like, I can't imagine the rebound that you start playing with after that. Like, you probably send you to the hospital, and let alone if you want to try and replicate that look the next weekend at another show.
Impossible.
Good luck.
Yeah. So this is the first time I followed Compton's protocol completely with diuretics, which was a half of that. This is high for Compton, but it's also me. So for me, it's really low. For Compton, it's high. It was a half of diazide Thursday morning, half of diazide Thursday night or Friday. It was Friday, one of those. It might have been Thursday or Friday. One of those days. It was one diazide. That for me is nothing. But so maybe for Stu it's a lot. But that's reasonable. And the rebound, no water in my ankles, no bloat. I was up 5 pounds 3 days later. I'm usually up 15, 20 pounds the next day, just from the rebound from the diuretics. Yeah. Did I have my cheat meal, dinner, and breakfast? Yeah, I still did it. 5 pounds in the past. Cheat meal, dinner, 20 pounds. So just that rebound alone, it's not. And then you have to stay on diuretics and taper off. So then the next day you have to take a Lasix. Next day take a half diazide. Then you have to do that so you don't end up in the hospital. So it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, should we finish this? And then we'll sign off. It's been a while. It's about to be 3 hours in this bitch. All right. Hassan beats Mr. China.
Is he Chinese or is he Korean?
Both of them.
He's Chinese. Do not confuse the two.
All right, we don't need all these excuses, even if it's true. I just want to see the physiques. Okay, this guy I want to see. Sarhan from Palestine. He looks really good.
I doubt he lives in Palestine.
Yeah,
it would be hard to prep for a bodybuilding show right now.
Yeah, I some tells me he's relocated at some point, but yeah. He looks really fucking good. Holy fuck! And look at that
muscular looks good.
Even his color, that might be his actual color, but the color looks great.
Oh, hey, fun fact: Liquid Sun Rays tanned I think everybody at this show. So,
oh yeah,
shout out to them.
Oh, Stan that's a great placing for Stan in this lineup, 6th place, because it's a hell of a lineup. Stan is my boy, but if I'm being honest, with all due respect, I love you, Stan, but I think this guy could have been ahead of Stan, if I'm being honest. With all due respect. Sorry, Stan. But Stan looked really good though. He was in shape. He was shredded, like always. He just looks a bit under muscled in some poses is all. What do you guys think about Stan this show?
I think he improved from last week.
Yeah, it's much better from the Vancouver Pro.
What did he improve in the most, you believe?
It's fullness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Fullness.
People like this, I'm almost like, you almost shouldn't even diet. The beginning of the diet, he had lines in his glutes in the beginning of the diet, and it's like almost like what are you even dieting off? Like a Roman.
Oh, you know who else was like that? We'll get to him, but Nathan Epler. I saw a transformation of him from like the start of his prep to the end. It was like 240 to 230, and he like
that shit is What the fuck, bro?
I don't think he really grew in the prep, but like he was just like he lost 10 pounds of fat and got harder, you know.
We got to get him on a pot. I'm trying to understand how that happens to this guy too. The Eric Wood, he'll be 250 off season and to compete at 250. Yep. I'm like,
yeah,
bro, can you please tell me what the fuck is that? What is that? And it's not like he's small in off season. He looks softer and fuller in off season. Then he gets shredded and full at the same weight. What are we doing here? I'm like, do you starve in off season? No, I'm eating so much food. Bro, it doesn't make sense. It's kind of crazy.
Jordan got up to 300 pounds this offseason, which is why he's like 12 pounds heavier than last year.
I like that. I love seeing people just
Texas.
Bro, I'm fucking getting to 300 this offseason. I don't care. I'm fed up.
Yeah, me too.
With your body type, you'll get the fat off easy. So fuck it.
Yeah,
keep going. Yeah.
300 pounds, 10-week prep, compete at like 260. Fuck it. That's the goal.
Talking my language, bro.
Sound about right to me, bro. Try it out. See what happens.
Bro, look at his glutes.
I only got a smidge of Negro in me.
Close.
It's all in my hair.
Bro, look at his glutes, bro. It's like etched the fuck out.
Dude, he's
no homo.
That's genetic though. Like you can't diet for this if you don't have that kind of separation. Like that's crazy. But shout out Jordan, man. I like Jordan. I like his physique. I like him as a person as well.
Jordan is a high quality person. That's how I think I'd put it best.
I agree. This is a hell of a physique. Like I gotta be honest. Like in the gym posing around. He doesn't like, it's not like, oh, this guy's a freak. This guy's going to kill everybody. But on stage, polished, tanned, oiled up,
he looks
always just
way better in person too. I saw him compete in Tampa in 22 and he's like, you know, 5'8", taller than everybody there. And he didn't look under muscled next to the 212 guys. He was in the first call out. And he looked very polished and he's just got like 3D and pop that you don't see on white dudes very often.
Oh,
yeah. Because I saw him when he won the New York, and he looked really good. Good.
I heard he was what 220 something here, maybe 225,
230. He said in his post he was 230 at the end of his prep, so maybe later here. I don't know.
But his 230 at 5'8", right? Think about that. There's a lot of 5'8" guys. 20, 30 pounds heavier, but he doesn't look like he's behind. Like, okay, you could say to be a top guy, he has to put on more muscle, but he's not like, oh, this guy is undersized. He looks very complete, super complete.
Well, he does look undersized in the lineup of the top four there, but he's got other things that carry him to there. Because
the way his physique flows is really good. Very complete, like you said.
The balance.
The roundness almost makes up for some of the size he's behind. But yeah, for him to beat the people ahead of him here, he's going to have to get bigger. With 10 more pounds, I don't think they can beat him.
I think it could have flip-flopped between him and Jordan, honestly.
I can see that.
I was going to say that too. I actually had Jordan ahead of him in my
I'm a Jordan fanboy, so I'm biased.
Same.
Now this is a complete different kind of physique. I can't say I particularly like this physique, but he's big and he's hard.
I love the Germans. How dare you?
Yeah, I love Tim's a good dude, man. He's awesome.
Yeah. All right, it's the top four lineup.
Yeah,
man,
he looks good in the lineup.
Speaking of roundness and fullness, like Nathan. Mo is up there when it comes to that fucking round fullness. I've never seen him like bursting like that. It's crazy.
I think he got kind of overlooked when he did Romania last year. I think he should have been higher.
He did. Vlad, once again, not pretty, but holy fuck, this is the most shredded guy, or at least the hardest, most polished, hardest looking guy in the lineup. Everything is just granted, fucking glutes, the hams, the back. His back improved a lot, but he's really just posing it different to be, which is
He is
smart.
holding it a bit different.
Which is smart.
And that side chest looks nuts.
Mm-hmm. Well, shout out to Vlad. He finally put it together. And he had the broken arm.
Oof.
I forgot about that.
Was it a tear or a break?
He broke the arm, bro. So they had to put the bone back.
Wow.
Doing what?
Damn, son.
Arm wrestling, I believe.
Oh my God.
Oh shit!
Always.
Arm wrestling. Fuck that.
You don't arm wrestle anybody. You know, don't arm wrestle anybody. Some kid actually asked me to arm wrestle the other day, and I was like, "I'm a bodybuilder. I'm not an arm wrestler." And I felt like he was offended. I'm like, "I don't fucking know you. You think I have to arm wrestle you because I'm big?" He said, "But you look strong." I'm like, "I am strong. I'm not arm wrestling you. What the fuck did I have to do?" Like, who the fuck cares? All right. He was definitely a lot harder than Mo from the back. I will say that. But do you guys think Mo deserved it?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
The side chest is nuts. Look at that shit. Look at that.
I got to be honest. In the pictures, it actually looked. I don't know if it's the tan, but in the pictures, Vlad actually looks a little bit better than him. I think. In the videos, when I was watching the comparisons, I had Mo. And I guess.
How much do you think he weighs right there?
235.
How tall is he?
About 5'7", 5'6".
Well, he looks
232.
He looks 250, but that's muscle bellies because he's so round.
Yeah,
But I would guess like mid 230s, maybe 240, mid 230s. Yeah,
Do you know?
230s.
Do you know, Zade?
no, I'm just wondering honestly.
Oh, I thought you were going to drop a little
No,
Drop it in.
Easter egg on us.
yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Now my new thing is I want to see all these protocols. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to see the Boss of Outlaw protocol. I want to see AJ Sims protocol.
He had such a great year. All his clients won everything.
Yeah, he had one of those years. And the next year, some other coach is gonna have a great year, and we're gonna start talking about some other coach.
Handbags, dude. Goes with the season.
Now, when it comes to him, I believe it's warranted. I believe I believe he's making a difference. I don't think it's just luckily he just got a bunch of good people. I think he is making a difference, not because of his knowledge or even experience. I think he cares so much. It's like a Blue. I think Blue is a good coach because he's so invested. I think it's Boss of Outlaw is just so invested that
Stefan is legitimately autistic.
actually, he
Actually,
is.
yeah. Like from talking to Nathan, he's like, yeah, he definitely has autism because he's like when he's talking to people, he's very blunt in like sometimes awkward kind of ways. You know, like he doesn't get the social cues, and he is obsessed with all these little details, and that's what makes him good at what he does.
Crazy?
Yeah.
Sometimes your flaws or perceived flaws is what makes you even
It's a superpower.
exactly. So shout out Stefan. I actually know a few people working with him that I'm gonna try to get these emails so I could. Fit Nation Podcast. We gonna have all we gonna have all the protocols. We gonna have the best peaks. Fit Nation training coming soon. Fit Nation coaching coming soon. We're gonna we're gonna use the Mia Lewis protocol for your off seasons. Compton for the rebound. We're gonna use AJ to get you dry if you got them problems. if you flat, if you flat, we're gonna hit you up with that Boss of Outlaw peaking 12. Have you seen the videos? They got like 12 meals a day. We're like,
Yeah.
bro, like 300-400 grams of carbs, I'm like, how does your stomach? What's up with your stomach, bro?
Yeah, Nathan said he was eating like 10, 12 times a day all week going into it.
I saw the video, bro. And then Martin, same way. He eats till he he wants to fucking throw up, and I'm like, yikes. But that
I had
could
a
work
buddy who worked with him, and he said the same thing. He said the same thing. He was like, I ate so much food going into his show. He was like, it was ridiculous.
Well, you're not gonna have a big cheat meal afterwards because you're gonna be burnt the fuck out of that food. You know, you're gonna have a great rebound. Rebound starts fucking 3 days out. You
catching the rebound right there.
Hey man, but motherfuckers be looking really good a couple of days after the show. Just you have to make sure those glutes are still in. But I mean, Joe's glutes are still in at 280. So you step on stage like this, you go to a Boss of Outlaw, you'll be 280 on stage, Joe.
Oh yeah, feed me. Well, meals.
All right, guys, I'm getting a little hungry, a little tired. So
I'll take a whole lot of snaps. So.
Yeah, we had a good one today, boys. A little catching up to do, but
But before you go, what was the guy trying to sell you out there in Dubai?
Oh, okay. So we were out in this like marina mall. You know the marina mall? Did you ever go over there?
Yeah.
So we were walking through there. It's like midnight. We're looking for someplace to eat, and this guy runs up to us, and he grabs my hand. He starts he does this thing where he's like cracking my knuckles.
Shit!
So he did it to like me, Quinton, and my buddy Abdullah, all three of us. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, come with me. So and Abdullah, he's an Arab, right? So he knows what the fuck is going on. And he's like, don't go with him. And we went with him. I knew what was going on too, but I was like,
so we went with him.
this is gonna be funny. So he like pulls us into his little. He's got like a stand right in the mall. It's off in the back corner, so he has to run out and grab people. He wants to sell shit, and he's like giving us this whole spiel. He's like, "I'm going to give to you this gift of three colognes. They're worth this much, but listen." He pulls out his phone. He shows me like some listing for something he's trying to sell us. He's like 350 dirham, but I give to you 8 of them for 400.
For you, it's only for you.
Only
always
for you. And he's like, it's my birthday, so I'm in a good mood, and I'm going to give this to you. Abdullah's like, hey, show me your ID. He's like, oh, sorry, I don't have it. Bro, he was so persistent, and I'm just like cracking up the whole time because it's like I love a good sales pitch. I'm never gonna buy anything, right? But then I'm like, listen, dude, I'm good. I don't need any cologne. You don't need to give us these gifts that you were talking about earlier. And he's like, no, I insist you keep them. So I left with a little bag full of 3 bottles of very cheap cologne that he gave to us for free. And as we're walking away, Abdullah's like, listen, I'm an Arab. You don't trust Syrians, Lebanese, or Egyptians.
I approve this message.
You approve this message. And the Syrian approves.
Yeah, dude.
Did the cologne smell good at least?
It doesn't smell bad, but I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
I went to old Dubai. They did like the same thing. They were just like people just coming at me, man. Yeah. Just like, we got purses, we got belts. I was like, what's going on?
Well, hold on. You're black, so like you could pass for like a local there because there's a lot of black guys. Like Quinton,
they're black Arabs.
Quinton was like popular with the locals. Like they liked him. They weren't treating him like a tourist, but yeah, man, I got
they love Nigerians there. They love Nigerians there, so
yeah,
he'll be good. But when I go, don't tell them I'm Ghanaian because I'm going to tell everybody I'm Nigerian. They'll believe it.
So I'm Nigerian too.
That was one of the best experiences of like the whole trip. It was fucking hilarious.
That's cool. I'm glad you had a good time, man.
Yeah,
man.
Awesome.
I'm definitely looking forward.
Much needed after that competition season too, bro.
Yeah,
dude, there's some fire restaurants out there, man. Like,
everywhere.
Did you eat good?
Oh my god!
I went to a good seafood place and a steak place, dude. That was amazing. It's called The Doors. It was like awesome, crazy views. Food was amazing. It was wild, dude. Like I need to go back. And now that you keep talking about it.
Abdullah was he was taking us around and his cousins were with us and like they knew
Mhm.
all the spots that like the tourists wouldn't know. So like they're taking us into like fuck, we went to like a Lebanese place, an Afghan place,
Nice.
where else? A Yemeni place. Oh, that was fucking
Oh,
weird, man. So in the Yemeni place, we were all sat around a big table and like they don't give you any silverware. It's just a big platter of
Just eat with
meat
your
and
hands,
rice.
bro.
What?
You eat with your hands.
Yeah, yeah, and
You
you
just eat with
just
your
like
hands, bro.
smash it up
Yeah,
into a ball. And I'm like, I was
nice.
exhausted, bro. It's the end of the day, and I'm just watching everybody do this. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna eat when I'm back at the apartment. They're all just like shoveling it into their mouth and like, I
it's a
didn't
lot.
like
Yeah,
it.
it kind of takes some getting used to. Yeah,
I can't. I
yeah.
don't like
So
getting my hands
fucking
dirty.
barbaric, dude. It's barbaric.
Most of the
Damn it.
other they were all in like these curtained off booths, and most of the other ones were like elevated platforms, and there was no table. Like they were just sitting crisscross in front of this platter of meat, and everyone's like reaching in and like stuffing their faces, and it was something else, man.
They do that in West Africa too. They'll
Yeah,
have that big ass plate and everybody just reaching and shit.
I don't like
It,
that.
it, it, to be honest, like when I eat, I want to be pretty calm and relaxed and kind
Yeah,
of in my own space. I don't really want like this gang ambush on the food. Like, hey boys, this is all just jump in on this fucking food. Like, yeah, I don't enjoy food that way personally.
it was
But
stressful.
it's just cultural differences. But hopefully they don't mind. But hey, can I just grab a plate and just kind of like just do my own thing.
I wasn't gonna
Love
be
you
rude like
guys.
that.
I love you guys, but I'm gonna just do my own thing here, man, in the corner.
So,
Oh man, now I'm definitely looking forward to more of these trips. I think Texas is gonna be dope.
That's the best part of the sport,
Olympia.
man. If you get to a point where like sponsors are willing to like fly you around places, whether it's in the States or even cooler if it's, abroad, it's like I've always dreamed of being able to do this, and it's so cool that I can now.
Camaraderie, camaraderie in the sport also is
Number
everything.
one.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's my favorite part.
After the prep, honestly, Stu could relate. I'm sure. Like we talked about it. Like I felt burnt out to the point that I didn't want to talk about bodybuilding. So before we got the podcast, I'm like, I don't really want to talk about bodybuilding right now. But it's different with y'all because even though we're talking about it, we're kind of not. We just rambling about random shit, and then bodybuilding comes up in conversations and go back down. But it's so natural. I wouldn't want to be like, "Hey guys, let's just break down these physiques," and I don't feel like doing that. I so much bodybuilding for the last 20 weeks. I kind of just want to just relax and get my mind somewhere else. I'm still bodybuilding 100%. That's all the bodybuilding I need. I don't need to smother myself in a bunch of bodybuilding conversations. But when I talk to y'all, I could talk about anything and I have a good time. So just nobody else talk to me about bodybuilding if I see you. Like my
Good luck.
sister, my family moved back to Marietta, and I went to visit them the other day. Every time they bring up bodybuilding, I'll change the subject. I don't want to talk about bodybuilding. I'm with family. It's family time. They're trying to talk about it because they think that's what I want to talk about. I don't. Let's just talk about everything else. Let's leave it alone.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right,
well, get
gentlemen.
it out of your system, and we'll see you in Texas next week. We'll shower you with all that shit. Okay.
See, it's gonna be different though because it's more like we hanging out, even though it's a bodybuilding show and we're gonna be working out. It's different. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All
Thanks
right.
for coming on, Carlos.
All right,
Last
guys.
minute.
Yes, thanks for having
Thank
me
you,
on, bro.
guys.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks
Very
for
nice.
Thank you guys again, man.
We are
The-
back.
Hassan.
Woo!
we got Zade back. Everything is back. Everything is back. So game time. It should be fun. After Wednesday, of course, it should be fun. Hey, if I get another strike, we're gonna have to think of some kind of new idea. It's already on Spotify, I guess, but maybe post it somewhere else as well. Maybe I don't know.
A lot of
I don't
people
know.
use Patreon. I don't know what the hell that is, but Patreon
Yeah.
seems to
It
be
seems
yeah.
to. Yeah.
He's dropping
YouTube
2 a
know.
week, then you do a special one on Patreon.
Yeah,
There you go.
definitely got
Raw
diversified because
uncut. Raw and uncut. Huh?
'cause I really don't want to get that third strike. I want to at least, even if I'm not posting it on that channel, I want that channel to stay up so I can have those memories and those, I don't want all of that shit to get erased. So if I get 2 strikes, I ain't posting on the channel anymore, just so I can keep that channel up. And then where do we go from there? We'll figure it out. We'll do something out. Post it. Let's get Joe's channel taken down. Post it on Joe's shit.
Fuck it.
We're gonna take turns. Post it on Stu's channel, Joe's channel, Jay's channel.
Come at me.
Xavier was smarter. He just made a different channel for his podcast, and it kind of got taken down. So smart, but I didn't have that foresight. All right, y'all.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah,
Y'all
guys.
too. See y'all Sunday.
Peace.